toward the end zone, reaching out to make the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, California!
Cal Bears football is on the air. Today's game is brought to you by Le Bon Temps Restaurant Group, proud partner of Cal Athletics. Trumer Pills, the world's most awarded Pilsner. And by Red Top Electric, powering what's next. Kickoff is just moments away. Now with the call of the game, here's Mike Pawlawski and the voice of the Golden Bears, Justin Allegri.
From Strawberry Canyon, the regular season finale for the Bears. They'll host the SMU Mustangs here tonight from California Memorial Stadium. It's the Bears and the Mustangs. Justin Allegri, Mike Pawlawski, Ben Ross with you. Before we get you the starting lineups, let's first pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Cal football from Learfield.
Talk Radio 810 AM KSFO San Francisco and KSAN HD2 San Mateo, a Cumulus media station.
Bears making their way onto the field. It's time now for the California starting lineups. They're brought to you by Red Top Electric. Red Top Electric, powering what's next.
Jared Calvis, Songpulatele, freshman, quarterback, Evel Beach Hoy.
Kendra Raphael, junior, running back, Naples, Florida.
Tron Grizel, redshirt senior, wide receiver, San Marino, California.
Cole Basha, senior, wide receiver, Danville, California.
Jacob DeJesus, receiver, Manteca, California.
Landon Morris, senior, tight end, Indianapolis.
Nick Morrow, offensive line, Flagstaff, Arizona.
Jordan Spazovic Moko, offensive line, Logan, Brisbane, Queensland, Australia.
Tyson Ruffins, center, redshirt sophomore, Long Beach, California.
Frederick Wins III, second year, offensive tackle, Los Angeles, California.
Bastion Swinney, redshirt junior, offensive line, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
TJ Bowlers, defensive line, Tiffin, Iowa.
Aiden Kiana Aina, grad student, nose guard D lineman, hometown Brighton, Colorado.
Chris Victor, grad, outside linebacker, Jacksonville, Florida.
Luke Forelli, sophomore, inside linebacker, San Diego.
Cade Ulawave, junior, inside linebacker, South Jordan, Utah.
TJ Bush Jr., Woodbridge, Virginia, outside linebacker.
Hezekiah Mazza, senior, corner, Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Josiah Wagner, redshirt sophomore, cornerback, Seattle, Washington.
Aiden Monotai, freshman, safety, Waipahu Hoy.
Brant Austin, senior, cornerback, San Bernardino, California.
All right, those were the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Red Top Electric. Red Top Electric, powering what's next. Time now for our keys to the game. They're brought to you by Troutman Amin, the official law firm of the Golden Bears. And for the keys, here's Mike.
Simple keys to the game today. A, no turnovers. You cannot turn the ball over. This team is plus 12. We talked about it coming in. It's a very good football team. You give them more opportunities with the ball and their quarterback, Kevin Jennings, you're going to be in trouble. So that is a key for California. You cannot turn the ball over. Secondly, win in the trenches. Their defensive line is very good. Their offensive line is physical. Of late, they've started to get their zone running game going. They love to run a lot of gap scheme. If they get that mentality, that physicality up front, that's going to be a long day for the Bears. So no turnovers, win in the trenches. Do those two things. That's your best chance to win this game.
It's a top 25 team here in town. A win for SMU sends them to the championship game in the ACC for a second consecutive season. All right, let's check in with a third member of our broadcast team. It's Ben Ross.
All right, thank you, Justin. Well, I'll be on the sidelines shortly, but for now I can tell you I was just down there, and it is cold. 50 degrees, feels like 43, according to my weather app, and we're going to get into the 40s as this game goes on. Certainly some injury news to pass along from Cal. They're going to be a bit shorthanded offensively. Mason Minnie, Mark Hamper, Jordan King, and L.J. Johnson are all out. Landon Morris and Jeffrey Johnson are game-time decisions. They went through warm-ups. We'll see if they play. But, Justin, I know that you wanted to talk about a couple of the backup plans at tight end if they're not able to go, and they include Fred Williams, who has moved from tackle to tight end for this game.
Yeah, I think it kind of makes sense against the pass rush that we were talking about in the pregame show. Why not bring in essentially an extra offensive lineman to see if you can kind of offset some of that pressure?
Max protect, and if you're using your tight ends in the run game anyway, might as well use another offensive lineman, get a tackle in there, as long as he gets the assignment so he understands what he's doing. That could be a big bonus in the running game, especially.
Now, we'd also do expect, if necessary in this game, John Tofey, who's a freshman, and played both defense and offense in high school. Was a tight end at times in high school. He's going to be lined up as a tight end at times when needed here today. So I think it's not out of the realm to say that all the stops are going to be off here today.
They are going for it. We talked to Nick Rolovich during the week. He said, you're going to see some things that maybe you haven't seen before, because why not throw the kitchen sink at them? Take your shots, go for the trick plays, throw the ball down the field, bring some blitzes, do everything you can to get a win, to change up what you've been doing to this point.
Sam Keltner will kick off for the SMU Mustangs in their blue helmets, white jerseys, blue pants. California in their blue helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants. Jacob DeJesus will line up at the goal line to our right, wait to receive this kick from our left to our right, and we're underway here from California Memorial Stadium. End-over-end kick at the 2-yard line, fielded on the far hash, brought up the hash mark, spinning at the 15-yard line. DeJesus goes down shy of the 20. That's a California offense that sputtered last week, certainly, but JKS leads them out. Sagapolutelli this season, 2,700 yards passing, 13 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. He'll send out 4 receivers to the left, and as we talk about it, Tofi is lined up as a tight end on this opening play from scrimmage. Now the motion man in the backfield is Raphael. He stops to the left side of JKS. Tofi in motion again, the inside handoff, weaving his way forward to the 20-yard line. Getting upfield is Raphael, and he stopped at the 21-yard line. That's a good carry on first down, picks up 4 yards.
Get runs like that every first down, you're going to be in business here today. Staying ahead of the chains is key. You can get 4 or 5 yards every first down. That puts you in good position. So both these teams starting to feel each other out. But a nice gain on that first run for the Bears.
There are some gaps in the passing defense for SMU this season. They've given up pretty good yardage at times. High snap taken, fake the handoff, rolling to his left on the run, throwing, and it's right through the fingertips. Kind of lunging and diving to his right. Jaden Dixon-Veal can't hang on to it, incomplete.
That was a great ball, running that sail route. So it's a deep corner by Jaden Dixon-Veal from that slot position. That's the only place JKS could have put that ball for the completion, because it was well covered on the outside, but Jaden unable to pull that thing in. Plays like that are the plays that you have to make when you're facing an opponent like SMU.
It was Cameron Robertson in the backfield putting some pressure on. Now a 3rd down and 6 from the 21-yard line. Blitz coming, JKS to throw, gets rid of it quickly over to the far side. Jaden Dixon-Veal makes this catch, turns it upfield at the first down marker, picks up the yardage he needs to move the sticks.
Just enough on that play. If you get yourself behind the chains too much, you feel like you're constantly hanging on, like it's precarious. You can feel it on that 3rd down, like, oh, is he going to make it? They've got to do enough to keep themselves ahead of the sticks so it feels commonplace to be in 3rd down.
Here's Fred Williams being brought in now as that extra tight end of sorts, but also an offensive lineman. He's moved to the right side. They'll motion 2 to the left. It's a big package right now for the Bears. Just 2 receivers and a single back. The handoff to Raphael. Lowers the pad level, gets past the 30, lunging forward to the 33-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards on this first down carry.
They may have found something out there, because that's Fred Williams and Achille Calhoun. So they're both in there at that big tight end position. Achille, a defensive lineman by nature, playing that tight end position. They can move some beef up front with those boys.
Yeah, that's essentially, 2 extra linemen they bring in for the run blocking scheme. Tron Grizel to the right, 2nd down and 4. Here's the handoff again to Raphael. Started off to his right, tried to cut that one back and found no running room there. Bottled up at the line of scrimmage where Spears makes the stop at the 34.
What it does when you bring in new personnel like that who have to fill in on a week's notice is it limits what you can do in the run game, because you can't run your full breadth of your packages because they don't know the blocking schemes. They haven't done it from that position. And so I'm sure there was some intense schooling for both those guys this week in terms of what they're going to do, and Tofi. But it's going to limit what they do, but maybe they'll do it extremely well.
And it probably limits a lot of the motion that they could run with
100%.
those guys. 3 receivers right and 1 to the left. They're showing the house splits again on this 3rd down and 4. They just rushed the 4. JKS in the pocket, throws to the right side, one-on-one, trying to spin off the contact is Raphael. But he's eventually brought down by the SMU defense that sets that edge, and the punt unit coming onto the field.
SMU is going to come up and challenge here today. They are going to get in the receivers' faces. They are going to dare the Bears to try to run by them, and they won that first one. So the Bears have to be able to take a shot. They have to be able to get it over the top and find a matchup that works for them if they want to keep SMU back out of that press defense.
Michael Kern will come on for this punt. He stands at the 19-yard line of California, waiting to return this one. Over to our left is Rhodes. He gets this punt away. Spiraling kick, moving to his right. It's fielded at the 18-yard line, brought to the near side numbers, getting a block at the 25, and then brought down near the 30-yard line on that return. Ymir Knight brings it out toward the 30, and that's where SMU will have their first series. By the way, our on-time kickoff is brought to you by Oakland San Francisco Bay Airport. Get to your destination quicker with nonstop flights to Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. More routes, less hassle. Fly the East Bay way. Now we get our first opportunity here, Mike, to see Jennings and this SMU offense.
He is a special quarterback back there. I remember after our game last year, I called up Scott Natty, who's a good buddy, former receiver. I said, you're going to have to pay a lot of money to keep him because people are going to come after him. He's like, what do you mean gonna? They were already after him.
TJ Harden is the single back behind him. They fake the handoff to him. Here's a deep drop now for Jennings. Sees some space out to the left, sprints out to the 30-yard line, now to the 35, and runs out of bounds near the 41-yard line. Well, he just saw some open space and said, I'll take that 11-yard gain and a first down.
That's it. So you have to be disciplined in your pass rush. Everybody has to stay in their lanes. When you have a quarterback like Kevin Jennings, you really have to maintain pocket integrity, and they weren't able to do it on that rush, and that's what Kevin Jennings will do for you. He'll make you pay for it.
He can do a lot of work with his legs. Now in the shotgun, fakes again, looks to his right, throws to the right, and on the out route, making the catch near the 50-yard line and turning it upfield for a few extra yards is R.J. Maryland, the best tight end all time at SMU in terms of career reception. Touchdown.
Or D-tackle at Miami and then played in the pros forever.
Harden gets his first carry off the left side. They move quickly here to the 45 of California. Just a 2-yard gain on first down.
And they want to go tempo on offense. They are going to come at you fast, and you're going to have to get it sorted out on defense, or else they're going to find those mismatches.
3 left, 2 right, empty backfield. Now they'll throw the screen to the near side, and it's right off the hand of Hudson, incomplete. He threw that one wide of the target there, and Hudson couldn't reach out for it.
That's the major flaw in Kevin Jennings' game. When they run the quick stuff, he doesn't get his feet set. When he is not on a solid platform, he is inaccurate. So he needs to improve that part of his game to become the full all-around quarterback. But when he is set, when his feet are set, when his platform is clean, he can throw it with anybody.
And that's got to be frustrating for SMU, too, because now it makes it 3rd and long, and there was certainly blocking there for Hudson. Empty backfield again, 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right on 3rd down and 8. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush, pump faking one, spinning away from the contact, tripping over his own feet and falling over at the 41-yard line. Jennings goes down at the SMU 42. Chris Victor was in coverage there, but I think he just tripped over his own feet.
Tripped over his own feet, and then he almost lost the football in the end. So he got, well, so his tackle kind of stepped on him coming out, and I think he was off balance when he took that second step, and his left tackle got him. So his right tackle stepped on him, and then his left tackle kind of clipped his heel. So that wasn't just him.
Yeah, friendly fire there for sure. He did lose the ball at the end of that, but did recover it too, and I don't think it would have been ruled a fumble either way. But the punt unit on for SMU here with DeJesus waiting at the 13-yard line to our right. Here's the snap, and the punt is away. Over end kick, waving for the fair catch at the 18-yard line on the far numbers. Making the grab is DeJesus, and California will have the ball when we come back in the first quarter. 9:40 to go, 0-0. Breaking the action here from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Plan to catch a Cal road game this season? Whether you're following the blue and gold, traveling for business, or heading for fun in the sun, Oakland San Francisco Bay Airport gets you there faster with nonstop service to destinations in Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. More flights, less hassle. Fly the East Bay way to enjoy exclusive on-airport parking, upgraded travel amenities, and new local dining options. OAK, the smart choice and official airport of Cal Athletics.
En route.
Listen to the Golden Bears roar right here all season long. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
ART is proud to sponsor Cal Athletics. ART has been serving the Bay Area for over 50 years with fast, efficient, environmentally friendly rides to get you to work, school, and the events you love, like Cal football games. ART has made a commitment to a cleaner, safer ride by deep cleaning trains and stations more often and adding more police patrols on trains and in stations. So if you haven't ridden BART lately, now is the time. Plan your trip at BART.gov and go Bears! ART, let's go.
Deserve to win when it matters most. Facing multi-billion-dollar bet the company litigation? No problem. That's why we're here. Troutman Amin LLP is a true legal powerhouse built specifically to assist companies with their most complex litigation and compliance needs. When you need the absolute best defense or guidance available and nothing else will do, Troutman Amin is here for you. Troutman Amin LLP, the official law firm of Cal Athletics.
Welcome back to California Memorial Stadium. 9:40 to go in a scoreless first quarter between Cal and number 21 SMU. Well, as we've talked about on the broadcast, Nick Rolovich, the interim head coach for this final game of the regular season for Cal, he had a chance to speak to the media on Tuesday, and before his press conference even began, he had some really nice things to say about Justin Wilcox, unprompted. In part, he said, quote, "I love that man, and I appreciate the opportunity he gave me here." Says the players and the coaches really took the news hard, and the staff, Rolovich said, was disappointed, felt like they didn't get it done for Justin, but at the same time made it clear that they had to move forward and for the players, play for one another. This is still senior day for a lot of guys, and still a really a great opportunity to go out and maybe pull off an upset against a top 25 team.
Yeah, I think, and we talked to Rolovich about kind of that very thing, and Mike, I think you can add into this too, but the gist of the conversation we had with Rolovich for some 30 minutes or so was managing the emotions and the responses of the team this way. I know you had a chance to talk to the team.
Yes.
But that's almost more important than anything else this week.
Without a doubt. And it's really, once you get all the other stuff, the preparation, the training, the learning of the skills, the mental game is 90% of football once you hit the field. And so getting them right mentally so they can come out there and play at their peak is absolutely essential. And I think Rolo, that was his #1 focus for this group.
Fred Williams back in as a tight end off the left side of the line here. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Shotgun snap, handoff, Noah fake, and now a throw to the near side. It's batted down, incomplete. Pressure immediately from Ahmad Moses, who's a safety, but leads the team in tackles. He's had 5 interceptions this year, and that's a pass breakup.
Oh, yeah, and add 3 fumble recoveries and some PBUs. He is so good at that safety position. It's a next-level player. The guy is just a ball hawk. He knows where that ball is all the time. He knows how to make the play that's available to him.
He's got to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year in the conference this year. 2nd down and 10 now. Snap taken for JKS. He's looking downfield. He throws, completes at the 35-yard line to DeJesus on a quick in-cut there. Moses makes the tackle at the 38-yard line. 1st down, California.
When teams play cover 3, their corners play with outside leverage. That time, Jacob DeJesus turned the corner who was covering him on the play. It was number 8, Marcellus Barnes Jr. He just absolutely spun him at the top end. They throw the bang 8 for the post, and that was a thing of beauty.
That's his 88th reception this season. DeJesus, the man in motion now, and dropping to throw and throwing the screen to Raphael. Makes the catch, beats past the block at the 40, 45, down to the 50-yard line. And boy, the speed on display there. A 12-yard catch and run. Deuce Harmon makes the tackle, but it's another 1st down for the Bears.
I love the slow screen out of the backfield with your running back. So many times the Bears like to throw it to the outside. This time they use Kendrick Raphael and a bunch of linemen out front inside. You want to tire out those big guys on the defensive line, make them chase and redirect on slow screens. That's a great concept.
They'll move the sticks right at midfield now. 1st and 10, 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. That RPO, a late handoff, bouncing off to the left side, trying to turn it upfield on the near numbers and getting positive yardage there after the initial contact was in the backfield. Raphael picks up 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, great job by Raphael of making something out of nothing. The absolute penetration, that defensive line for SMU blew the right side of that offensive line for the Bears back. And Raphael able to bounce and find an edge on the outside to gain positive yards.
So 2nd down and 7 now. Blitz coming, throw the screen to the far side. This time catching it is Adams. Adams blasts past the block, gets to the 40-yard line, has the first down. Extra 2 yards on top of that. Big collision with Barnes over there, but it's a first down to move the chains to the 38.
Yeah, Jacob DeJesus was trying to put on a block on the outside, and Barnes was coming from inside out and absolutely blew him up on the block because DeJesus was trying to give a clean hit, not a blind side that he could get penalized for.
0-0 here in the first quarter. Second possession of the football game for the Bears. 7:20 to go. 3 receivers left and 2 to the right. Empty backfield here for JKS. Pump fake, sidearm style throw over to DeJesus at the 38. He makes the first man miss, gets positive yardage, passing the 35. Barnes chases him out of bounds. How about the sidearm there from JKS?
Isaiah Smith was bringing pressure. He's one of those edge players for SMU. He's the guy you leave unblocked and you read, and JKS able to actually ricochet it off of him on that throw, but to find an angle, to find an arm slot that worked.
Bunched receivers left, another screen pass to Jesus. This time it's broken up. Cole Basha was trying to set the edge there and working around that block. Doing a great job was Kyron Chambers to break it up, and it's a loss of a few yards back to the 36.
That's how you attack from that nickel position. Kyron Chambers, a guy who's an outside corner. He plays inside as a nickel, but he knows that Brian Harsin likes to throw those bubble screens, those now screens to the outside. You have to attack the block, blow the block up, and that's how you defend them. Excellent job on defense that time by the Mustangs.
3rd down and 8 from the 36-yard line of the Mustangs. Here's JKS. Handoff, Raphael right up the middle to the 30-yard line. Good burst of speed, gets him down to the 26. And another first down for the Bears as Moses makes another tackle. Boy, Raphael came to play tonight.
That was fantastic acceleration. And it's not just Raphael, it's that offensive line cleaning out space for him. That time Spazovic Moko coming across, wrapping in that power play, cleaning the edge.
Clock winding, 6 minutes to go, opening quarter, 1st and 10 from the 26. JKS may have had a free play there, but didn't get the snap away, as there was some motion on the defensive front. They're showing that 4-man rush. Here it comes now, rolling right. JKS sets his feet, looks downfield, has to check it down over to the far sideline, and it's incomplete past the outstretched arm of Jaden Dixon-Veal.
So it was a little half roll to his right, and he actually had Jacob DeJesus and Tron Grizel coming across the middle at him, and I'm not sure why he didn't set his feet and rip one of those. Both those guys had open space in front of them, so sometimes when you're moving at it and it's coming at you, you feel like you're throwing back against your body. But if that's the play design, then he must have taken those reps this week.
Got to really get your footwork right for those, huh?
For sure.
2 left, 1 right. And now the handoff again to Raphael, running over the right guard position down to the 20-yard line. Gets about 6 or 7 yards. Boy, he's been excellent here early. That's already his 6th carry for 31 yards.
Keep running the rock. Right now, you are finding those seams. That offensive line doing a great job just inside zone right there. And they're doing a great job of capturing the edge of getting a hat on a hat and working the double teams up to the 2nd level.
Empty backfield now, 3rd and 3 from the 19. Raphael will jog in motion. It's not what we expected because this is a SMU run defense that's in the top 20 in the country and a Bears rushing offense that's in the bottom 3. Now they'll run on this inside give. Raphael tumbling his way forward inside the 15. Another first down.
That was a dangerous hit at the end.
Officials timeout for an injury.
As Raphael was going down
on the field.
Their free safety was coming downhill to try to make the play as well. And he ended up ducking his head right into Raphael. And so I hope he is okay. It's Isaiah Wacobia.
Another very good defensive player for this SMU team. He's down on the field. We'll step aside for the injury. 4:48 to go, opening quarter, 0-0. Bears driving. It's a 1st and 10 in the red zone when we come back. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Brewed in Berkeley since 2004, Trumer Pils has brought Golden Bear fans a true German-style Pilsner the way it was meant to be enjoyed. Fresh. We brew slowly over 6 weeks, giving our beer time to age. This creates the natural champagne-like carbonation and crispness we're known for. No other Pilsner can match the quality of Trumer Pils. So next time you tailgate, home gate, or just take in a view of the Golden Gate, grab an ice-cold Trumer Pils. The perfect Pils calls Berkeley home. Please enjoy responsibly.
Go Bears! This is Cal football from Learfield.
Sure. So, I think it's a good plan.
Nobody.
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 Nobody beats Berkeley. They never have, and they never will.
For unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas, there's only one place to go. Toyota of Berkeley. Visit nobodybeatsberkeley.com.
Hey, Golden Bears fans, you don't have to put on pads to tackle hard project work. Just visit one of Herc Rental's 30 Northern California locations with 60 years of equipment rental expertise. Herc Rentals serves a vast array of customer markets. Whether you're building, heating, cooling, powering, pumping, digging, flooring, or trucking, you can bet every single drive ends in a score. Visit us today at hercrentals.com.
Nobody.
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 Nobody beats Berkeley. They never have, and they never will.
For unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas, there's only one place to go. Toyota of Berkeley. Visit nobodybeats.
First quarter, 4:48 to go, 0-0. Bears driving, though. It's a 1st and 10 from the SMU 14 when we get back to action. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. Well, it's been a little bit of unexpected result for this drive. The Bears using Kendrick Raphael, 7 carries, 36 yards, averaging 5 yards per carry so far. And they're on an 11-play, 68-yard drive, trying to get the first score of this game.
Yeah, big time. They just actually announced in the stadium, Ron Rivera getting the Glenn Seaborg Award this year, coming back. It's an alumni that does well both in athletics and in their, in athletics and in their field. And so Ron Rivera being so good, giving back to Cal, helping groups outside of football, and now back as the general manager here at Cal. He's just an absolute natural for the Seaborg Award. So congratulations to Ron and his family for that. Says a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think, just associate him with the football program, but he's been doing a lot more outside of football to try and elevate programs across campus.
Across campus, and he has helped out multiple sports across campus. Not just that, but in terms of their philanthropy, they've been really good outside of the Cal community as well.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line of SMU. Bears moving right to left. 11 plays, 68 yards so far on this 4-minute and 45-second drive. Split men in the backfield behind JKS. Here's the snap. Now they'll fake and they'll throw the fade toward the end zone. Grizel fighting around, trying to get past the defense. Marcellus Barnes, who was really playing the body there. Yeah. No flag down, incomplete.
Hand fighting the entire way. Now, once that ball's in the air, if they're hand fighting, it's supposed to be pass interference. And he did get his hands up there, but because they were both pushing off, I think it's a good no call. It did actually hit Tron in his right hand, but unable to get his left hand up there to grab it. Those shots like that are the plays, again, that you need to make. That's 2 tonight that we haven't converted on.
2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Now the handoff again to Raphael, weaving forward, just picks up a couple of yards here to the 12. Isaiah Smith making the tackle. Smith, one of the best in the country in sacks and tackles for loss this season. 8.5 sacks, 17 for loss.
Now remember, what works early doesn't necessarily always work later. And so the Bears taking advantage of the running game right now, but both coaching staffs hard on the whiteboard, making things work, trying to figure out how to capitalize on what's working for them so far and then how to shut down those things that aren't. Cal coaching staff has options, but because they don't have all their tight ends, they don't have all the options.
3rd down and 8 from the 12-yard line. Bunched receivers both to the right and the left. Now Raphael in motion right to left. Here's the snap, 4-man rush. JKS looking over the middle. Hit, avoids it, rolls out to the right. Flag comes in, throws to the end zone. Lunging and making the catch in the end zone. It's Grizel for the touchdown.
That is a fantastic play. Great job extending the play by JKS, but because there was holding inside, that's going to come back. So excellent play by the Bears. It's not going to count.
Well, Tim Hedgepeth already made the call. It was a hold. So that takes away the 12-yard touchdown. A great play from both JKS and Grizel, but does not convert, and we'll do it all over again. Instead, now it's a 3rd and 18 from the 22.
This is a much bigger, much tougher down. So I would expect a conservative play call here, knowing that the Bears can come back and go for the field goal and at least get some points on the board.
The Bears, that penalty is their 87th penalty of the season, which is the 8th most in Division I football. 3:36 to go, opening quarter, nothing. Blitz coming. JKS dropping back to throw. Runs to his left, avoids the contact, heaves it deep downfield toward the end zone, and overshot. Incomplete. And more hand fighting there, as Javen Plummer was the target along the near sideline, but no flag down, and the field goal unit's coming on.
Yeah, no flag because the ball was thrown on top. The DB has the right to his position, so as Javen Plummer tried to turn upfield to go get that ball, he was trying to go through the DB rather than the DB causing a problem for him. So good call. I think that's a good no call by the official. That DB is allowed to his space, but the Bears can come away with 3 here if they make this kick.
Chase Meyer lining up a 40-yard field goal, middle of the field from right to left. The snap is down, the kick is up from right to left. It's on its way, and it is good. Chase Meyer knocks through a 40-yarder, his 9th field goal of the season, and the first points on the board are for the Bears. 3:23 to go in the first quarter. It's 3-0 California after a 15-play, 60-yard drive that took 6:16 off the clock. Bears strike first. Well, step aside from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey Golden Bears fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cal football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the California Golden Bears. Let's go Golden Bears!
3 times.
SeatGeek.
Brewed in Berkeley since 2004, Trumer Pils has brought Golden Bear fans a true German-style Pilsner the way it was meant to be enjoyed. Fresh. We brew slowly over 6 weeks, giving our beer time to age. This creates the natural champagne-like carbonation and crispness we're known for. No other Pilsner can match the quality of Trumer Pils. So next time you tailgate, homegate, or just take in a view of the Golden Gate, grab an ice-cold Trumer Pils. The perfect Pils calls Berkeley home. Please enjoy responsibly.
Pacific Office Automation is a preferred provider of copiers and print solutions for Cal Athletics. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. So one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
3-0 California with a lead, 3:23 to go here in the first quarter of play. The Bears and the Mustangs. Hey Bears, let's go for zero waste. Sort your bottles, cans, compostables, and reusable cups into the right bins. Every action counts. Go Bears, go zero waste. Brought to you by Cal Zero Waste and Pepsi. It was a 15-play, 60-yard drive. Took 6:16 off the clock for California, and a 40-yard field goal from Chase Meyer gives the Bears a 3-0 lead here in the first.
First blood, that's a good thing. You got to stop on defense. You come back and you score some points. The Bears are putting together some drives right now, so they're getting those first downs. They're having success running the football. That bodes well for this Cal team.
It's a SMU defense, too, that once you get into the red zone, and we didn't mention this, but they're second best defense in the red zone in the country this year.
They're also exceptional in short yardage downs as well. So they are tough when you have to be tough in those tight situations, right? Red zone, short yardage, they're very good at it.
Well, that's what makes it important when you have a 6+ minute drive. You've got to get points on the board. You've got to get points on the board.
Absolutely. And then being able to run the ball, though, is also supposed to clear up some passing lanes for JKS. So keep some pressure off him. We talked about it. There's no sacks, but he's been hit 3 times already. He's been on his backside 3 times in this game. And so the Bears have to be careful. They don't want him to continue to take a ton of shots. Right. Have to find a way to get the ball out of his hands, tire this defense out, and then be judicious about the bigger, deeper shots that you take.
Well, it's important, too, when you were just talking about the pace in which SMU's offense wants to operate. You have to stay on the field yourself to give your own defense a breather.
You have to.
And they can do that with the run game if they can continue to get first downs like they did on that last drive. All right, the kickoff after the field goal from right to left. End-over-end kick that will sail just a bit short near hash mark and brought up the field from the 3-yard line, cutting to the left, now back at the 15-yard line, trying to sweep back the third man down there at the 19-yard line, but he is brought in. Trod Grizel, was that him down on coverage to make the hit?
I think it was Harrison Taggart.
Oh, the double numbers get me every time.
Every single time, and it was Tristan Dunnigan. I talk about him every week on special teams. The first guy down there forcing the cutback on the run, slowing it down. So Tristan Dunn, although he had a couple penalties last week, he has been a special team superhero for the Bears this year.
3:17 to go, opening quarter, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for SMU's offense. Single man in motion, Ymir Knight from right to left. Shotgun snap, quick screen to the near sideline. Hudson makes the catch, gets around the first block, and then swarmed at the 22-yard line. Brent Austin, first man on the scene. Forward progress gets him to about the 24 on that first down play.
When I talked to Nick Rolovich this week, I asked him, I said, are we going to see more kind of press man on the outside and then some safety and secondary blitzes? He said, maybe. I don't mess with the defense, but there's a chance of it in this game.
Handoff, turning left and trying to cut back as Harden nearly fell over and then stumbled forward into the arms of T.J. Bush at the 25-yard line.
T.J. Bush is a beast on the outside. I love him and the way that he plays. You look at him, a lot of these edge guys these days look like they come right out of the Mr. Olympus competition. They're just massive. T.J. Bush looks like he comes out of the locker room when I played, and he goes out there and he plays. He is tough. He is gnarly. He's really smart. I just love the way he plays football.
So not Mr. Olympus, Mr. what, Whitney?
I don't know, 1990s football player. Be kind of like Mount Diablo, maybe.
3rd and 5. Jennings to throw. He's going to air it out deep downfield. Overshot his target. A flag does come in, though. Brinson was the target. Zeke Masses in coverage with him. And this has got to be in the area of a pass interference.
A hold, maybe. Unless the official's got a really bad arm.
They're huddled together.
Oh, yeah. So Zeke at the end put his hands up like, I didn't do anything. That's the ultimate signal that somebody gave an extra jerk.
You can see Zeke there, though.
Well, so they were tied up to begin with. That's all legit. But then Zeke had his hand on the jersey and gave him a little pull as that ball was in the air.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Correction, the foul was on number 5.
I was going to say, there is no defensive 15.
Tim Hedgepeth is the official today, and you and I were looking back. He was the official at the Virginia Tech game earlier this year.
You might recall some phantom roughing the passers.
There were some calls in that game that Mike and I, we didn't really see. If I remember, too, there was also a target that was, we thought, surely a target.
Certainly a target, yeah, and they wiped it off.
Just saying for context purposes. 1st and 10 now from the 40-yard line. Handoff to the right side. What a stutter step move and a cutback to the 45-yard line and brought down by Cade Uluwave at the 46.
Zeke Masses was right there. Jaden Wayne was exactly where he needed to be, but he tried to pursue outside. It's so hard not to try to run with speed to the outside and trust your outside leverage.
Maryland in motion, the handoff again, trying to wait for the hole to open up. Chris Johnson to the right side, 35-40, 45-50, and he's going to break free down the near sideline and house call this one. Man, what a big burst of speed from the 45-yard line. He was gone.
He is a guy that once he gets 3 steps on you, he can flat out run. A great one for those outside runs, that time running pin and pull to the outside. He is going to find a way to get through that line. Excuse me, he just ran that inside slow draw, and he took it the distance. He has got great wheels, and you do not want to allow him any space whatsoever.
54-yard strike there, 4 plays, 80 yards for SMU, and they're out in front with their first touchdown of the game. From left to right, the extra point is up and good. And just like that, SMU strikes back with 1:37 to go in the first quarter. Here from Berkeley, it's 7-3 Mustangs. The Berkeley Group Property Management Company is proud to offer student housing just steps away from campus. Experience modern, fully furnished, convenient living in the heart of Berkeley. TBG is proud to be the partner of Cal Athletics and supporting our student athletes. Find your perfect home today at tbgpm.com. Well, and Nick Rolovich is down there. I think he's kind of having a discussion.
So at the end, Chris Johnson pointed back at the DBs who were chasing him, and that should be unsportsmanlike. So I think that's the discussion that they're having.
Which would take away the touchdown.
Right,
we saw
he did it before he got in the end zone.
Yes, and that is a rule that, unlike the NFL, if it occurs during the play, it is not assessed on the kickoff. It's assessed on the play.
Right. Yeah, it's a live ball foul.
Not called here, though.
Nope. And I saw it at the time. He was literally pointing back inside at Zeke Masses.
Kickoff from left to right, end over end. Jacob DeJesus moving laterally to his right, makes the grab at the 3, tries to reverse field to the 15, stumbling and falls forward near the 18-yard line.
That's the thing about SMU is they have a ton of speed. What you see as an open lane 1 second closes up quickly because they have guys that can run. And so you need to take the seam in front of you. You need to hit it fast and get north and south.
Yeah, just take your positive yardage when you can get it. Bears trailing 7-3 with 1:31 to go in the first quarter. And the California offense coming back onto the field. JKS 7 of 12 passing, 48 yards. Kendrick Raphael has been the feature man, though, in this offense. 38 yards on 8 carries so far. He's the single back. Now they'll motion 2 tight ends. Again, Calhoun and Williams. The big fella's over there. Handoff to Raphael to the right side. He's hit, falling, and tried to keep his footing, but then ultimately goes down. Isaiah Smith hit him initially and knocked him off kilter.
I tell you what, Fred Williams and Akili Calhoun are crushing those edge players on the outside with that run coming along, running the inside zone there. But if that cuts back, it is going to be wide open. I'd start thinking about calling that with the cutback in mind.
Goes says no gain there officially.
Man, 23 keeps lowering his head. Isaiah Wakobe, he just keeps lowering his head as he comes in for tackle.
Well, and he was the one that got injured earlier. Fake the handoff now. JKS looking to his left, looking to his right. Has some time. Throws the comeback route over to the 30-yard line. DeJesus makes the grab underneath coverage. Turns around, runs a couple of extra yards, and goes out of bounds at the 32 into the SMU bench.
Great job by Jacob and Jared being on the same page. Jacob that time running the wheel to the outside, felt he was in coverage, looked back to his quarterback and stopped to allow a target for Jaron to deliver that ball to, and then JKS picking that up and making a great throw.
Such a veteran wide receiver move there from DeJesus. There's a reason that he's had so much of the offense this season for California. Already his 4th reception of the game. Now a toss play from Devin Brown over to the left side, trying to get to the edge and turn it upfield. And just getting a few yards here is Anthony League. Ahmad Moses makes the stop. Actually, they march it out for about 6 or 7 yards here. This is League's 4th game of the season.
The end of the first quarter.
Well, that happened fast.
We sure did. We expected to see League for this 4th game because he can. He can still redshirt after playing this game here tonight. End of quarter number 1, 7-3, SMU with the lead. Start of the second quarter when we come back to California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Cal plays here on the California Golden Bears Sports Network from Learfield.
Then you got me.
Hey, sports fans, have you heard about East Brother Beer Company in Richmond, California? East Brother Beer Company is all about classic, easy-drinking beers that'll make your taste buds cheer. They're not just another brewery, they're award-winning champions. Just try East Brother Beer's Bow Pils, a clean, crisp Bohemian-style Pilsner. And the Blonde Ale, a timeless classic that's your ultimate game day teammates. So grab your jersey, settle in, and crack open an East Brother Beer, the only choice for game day. Find a beer near you at eastbrotherbeer.com. Please drink responsibly.
I feel deserve to win when it matters most. Facing multi-billion-dollar bet the company litigation? No problem. That's why we're here. Troutman Amin LLP is a true legal powerhouse built specifically to assist companies with their most complex litigation and compliance needs. When you need the absolute best defense or guidance available and nothing else will do, Troutman Amin is here for you. Troutman Amin LLP, the official law firm of Cal.
Welcome back to California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. We're heading to the second quarter. Cal trailing number 21 SMU 7-3. Well, we've talked about Nick Rolovich getting the coaching assignment tonight, the interim head coach for Cal. A little background on Rolo, which you may or may not know. He's from Novato, played at Marin Catholic and then City College of San Francisco, and then starred at Hawaii. He's been a head coach before at both Hawaii and Washington State. Most recently, he was at the high school level, an assistant at San Marin High School the last 2 years before Cal. I'll tell you what, he's really enjoyed this opportunity, even if it only is for this game and maybe a bowl game. He said, quote, "If I get one day as the head coach at Cal, that's quite a blessing for me." And it makes sense. He's a hometown guy. He's certainly going to be a candidate, you would figure, for the full-time job, but it remains to be seen which direction Ron Rivera and company go there.
Yeah, there are a couple of internal candidates, I would imagine, with him and Harsin having head coaching experience. But you're right, he's embracing this opportunity, and I think he said to get his feet wet again as a head coach once more. He's even wearing a lei here tonight, which you and I were debating. I seem to remember him wearing that at Washington State, certainly when he was at Hawaii.
Oh, for sure at Hawaii. I don't remember if he wore it at Washington State, but obviously it's a throwback to his football roots as a quarterback first and then a coach at Hawaii to become the head coach there. And there's plenty of Polynesian players on the team as well, and so just kind of a natural tie-in to his personnel that he has here. But I am a huge Nick Rolovich fan. I just love him as a coach. He's a great dude. And he said it right when you interviewed him for this game. There's a lot of things about Cal that you don't even realize until you're inside the program. And there's so many really, really cool things about being a Bear, about being here on campus, and how collegial it is, and how there's just a unique atmosphere, and the players that you're surrounded with make this place an amazing place to be. And those coaches who can get the wins turn this place into just a fantastic job.
Second down and 6. He is a character. I've got a story for you about a former interaction with him in a moment. Second down and 4 from the 38-yard line. Shotgun snap, handoff to Raphael, weaving forward, passing the 40-yard line. Gets a good push out to the 43 for a first down and a gain of 5. Rolovich was the head coach at Hawaii when I was at San Jose State. So I used to have some interactions at the media days that they would have for football. And every year he would do something quirky and different.
Yeah.
One year he brought in a Britney Spears impersonator.
Nice.
And she did tarot card readings.
That's awesome.
For all the head coaches.
That's awesome.
It was great. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line, and Raphael over the left side of the line picks up 4 or 5 yards. Now, she didn't do anything for me. I wasn't into that.
What do you want to bet? It turned out that Hawaii was going to be picked to win the championship every year.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know how she knew that.
Yeah, we played the Australia Cup versus Hawaii down there quite a few years ago in Australia. And I've known Rolo since he came out of school. I kind of helped him ease his way into the Arena Football League. And he and I just hung out on several days down there during the trip. It was great.
Second down and 7 from the 46-yard line. A handoff to the right this time. Flag comes in, maybe for a face mask here at the 50-yard line. Terry Webb makes the stop on Raphael. We'll see what the call is. Seemed like Raphael may have got
Personal
tugged.
foul, illegal hands to the face. Defense number 9, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Can't do that. It's illegal. That face mask, hands off.
I mean, they're good enough as it is. They don't need to do something like that.
Cameron Robertson, big-time defensive end, 6'4", 260.
We should also mention that Ben did talk about this right before the game kicked off, but no Jordan King, no Mark Hamper. So the wide receiving core also a bit depleted here today. We've seen Javen Plummer. We've seen Jaden Dixon-Veal. Dixon-Veal is on the field right now. It's a 1st and 10 from the SMU 35-yard line. Raphael the single back to the right of JKS. He faces the 4-man rush. JKS to throw. Heaves it downfield. He's got Plummer behind coverage. Reaches around. Wrestles it in for the touchdown. A great effort on the catch. For his first career score, Plummer is in on just his 2nd reception of the season.
That is the ball I have been waiting for since Oregon State. Remember, he threw that slot fade against Oregon State. It was really nice over the top. And we haven't really been able to stretch the field throwing the ball, the deep go ball. He always throws that back shoulder. This time he got back there and let it rip to the outside, and Javen Plummer came back and made a fantastic catch to haul that ball in.
Well, that's a strong grab, isn't it?
Yeah, he had a defender right in his face. Ball was still a little back shoulder, even though it was over the top. But that was a great grab, great connection.
Kick is up and good, and it makes it a 10-7 California lead. Game on, say the Bears. 35-yard score from Plummer. JKS, a 7-play, 82-yard drive, 2:58 taken off the clock. And the Bears are back in front here in the 2nd quarter with 13:33 to go. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Pacific Office Automation is a preferred provider of copiers and printers for Cal Athletics. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
Maybe in that, whatever that.
Deserve to win when it matters most. Facing multi-billion-dollar bet the company litigation? No problem. That's why we're here. Troutman Amin LLP is a true legal powerhouse built specifically to assist companies with their most complex litigation and compliance needs. When you need the absolute best defense or guidance available and nothing else will do, Troutman Amin is here for you. Troutman Amin LLP, the official law firm of Cal Athletics.
It's game time! Imagine a playing field where precision, strategy, and unwavering commitment lead to flawless execution. At Red Top Electric, our game plan is not just about wiring circuits, it's about creating lasting partnerships through large-scale commercial electric construction. Our all-American electrical contracting team has a playbook of innovative solutions that spark connections. Red Top Electric is powering what's next and fueling the roar of the Cal Bears.
10-7, Bears on top with 13:33 to go here in the first half. Cal Bear touchdowns this year are brought to you by Newmark Northern California Capital Markets, your trusted partner in real estate investment solutions. It was a 7-play, 82-yard drive, just under 3 minutes taken off the clock, and it was capped off by a 35-yard touchdown to Javen Plummer, his first as a Bear and just his 2nd reception of the season.
I love seeing the deep go route, though. That is old school football. Go route on the outside, over the top. It's a timing throw, so you just drop back 3, take 1 hitch, and let it rip. And I would love to see more of that out of JKS.
So you were talking about the first week at Oregon State seeing that. Was that the touchdown to Tron that you're talking about?
Touchdown to Tron over the outside when you just drop and you let it go with timing. So you just let it fly, trust that he's going to win over the top. And as a quarterback, it's like throwing the out route. You're never going to get hit throwing that ball because you literally just take quick 3, 1 hitch, get the ball up in the air. Your guy's got to win on the end. You put good air underneath it and let him run. And so we haven't seen that a ton this year because we don't match up really well on the outside in terms of speed. And so that time, he was able to just drop back and let her rip. And as a quarterback, that's one of those security blanket throws that you have. When I coach quarterbacks, I'll ask them, like, hey, what do we want to throw today? And it's always goes. Let's throw goes. You don't throw them very often, but when you do, if you're accurate and they're effective, it's a huge tool.
It is Jalen Davis Robinson to field this one, bring it upfield in between the hash marks, weaving his way forward, takes a big hit at the 25-yard line, and then goes down as a late flag comes in on the play. Well, going back to that throw to Tron, that was the first throw of the year where we really got a sense of what JKS was all about.
Yes, for sure. That one and the throw to Minnie where he back-shouldered him on a scramble, and I was like, whoa, that is real football right there. So I've had a huge respect for him since that game.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 84, 10-yard penalty, first down, SMU.
That's the second penalty on SMU in this first half. And it will really send them back after what was a pretty solid return there to the 15-yard line. SMU's offense, with Jennings having gone just 2 of 3 so far. It was a big run, a 54-yard touchdown run from Chris Johnson. But it's 10-7 Cal with the lead. It's Johnson in the backfield. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here comes some pressure, stepping up to throw and lobbing it downfield and overshot his target, incomplete. Matthew Hibner, the tight end, was on the wheel route, and it was maybe 5-6 yards ahead of him.
And boy, he had Jordan Hudson across the middle, but Hudson just stumbled. Had he not stumbled, he would have been coming out of the back door of that, and it could have been ugly. So good job jamming him, keeping him off his game. They call it rerouting. But Kevin Jennings right now not very accurate in terms of what he's doing. He's not reading clean or throwing clean.
4 receivers now for Jennings, dropping back to throw. Underneath, deflected, intercepted at the 30-yard line, bringing it back to the 20 and stumbling and falling over is Aiden Manitai. The deflection, the pick, and the Bears are in business in the red zone.
So they ran the mesh route, and Jennings threw an absolute fastball to his tight end coming across, and it was coming so quick, it was hard for his man to get his hands up to make that catch. I believe that was Matthew Hibner. And so I'm going to put that one on Jennings.
Yeah.
You can't throw that ball at that range so tight and so hard, and Hibner at the same time was starting to sit down. He was going to settle versus zone. So that was miscommunication along with a heater.
JKS now hands off to Raphael, starts left, turns back right, gets up the near hash marks to the 15-yard line. Boy, Kedu Luave, after the interception, he looked back and was licking his chops because he saw a man to block.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't get there.
Not quite. Cade is a physical specimen, boy, and he loves to hit. He loves contact.
Well, this is a golden opportunity here. We talked about the red zone defensive numbers for SMU. The best in the country. They're allowing just 68% scoring, and half of that has been touchdowns this year. Split men in the backfield. They'll send a tight end, John Tofey, in motion from left to right. Snap, take, and fake the handoff. JKS now will throw it out to the near side, twirling around his league. He makes the catch, lowers the pad level at the 11-yard line, and gets smacked outside the numbers for a gain of 3 or 4 yards.
Boy, I had an opportunity to throw that ball to Tron over the top down the middle. Tron Gazelle running that inside pop, cleared that middle space, and there was nobody behind him. A little bit of touch, and that was 6 points for the Bears.
Devin Brown is coming on here, and it's not because of JKS being hurt or anything like that. This is some sort of designed play for Brown on 3rd down and 4 from the 11.
Brian Harsin likes to do this, give you different personnel looks and make you think about stuff.
3 receivers left, and now they'll adjust the protection with Tofey, the tight end, moving to the left side of the line. Shotgun snap, handoff. Raphael tries to get to the edge, shakes the first contact, and sprinting out to the far sideline and diving for the first down. He's got it. He outpaced one of the linebackers there, Alex Kilgore, got to the edge and dove for the first down yardage.
Great job of recognizing the situation. He was tripped up and slowed down, side linebacker, and rather than trying to try to cut the edge and shave it, he sprinted towards the sideline, outran him, and then made his move upfield. That was a high football IQ play on that play.
Brown stays in with
full house.
Yeah, several extra blockers here. Tofey to his left, Basha to his right, and behind him is Raphael in shotgun. Raphael the give, and he is swallowed and dropped for no gain, maybe a loss. Cam Robertson just came in and blew that play up. Devin Brown's coming off the field. JKS is coming back on.
So Devin was in there for 2 handoffs. It's a different look, though. It makes you think on defense about what they're trying to do.
And that might be something they're setting up for later in the game, too. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Bears leading 10-7, trying to add on to it here. JKS flips out to the screen for DeJesus. Good blocking ahead. DeJesus to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, California. And give us a backflip, DeJesus.
Punctuating with the backflip. I love it. He tell you what, we talk about him every single week. He comes in at 5'7", 170, but his heart is 6'5", 260. This dude is an absolute football player. He loves the game. He is constantly smiling. He brings so much energy to this team. That is the kind of guy that you want to build a team around.
Here's the extra point from left to right. It's on its way. It's up and good. And California, after the interception, gave them the field position at the 17-yard line. They do what they needed to. 5 plays, 17 yards, 2:43 off the clock, and a touchdown after the pick to add on to their lead. It's 17-7 California with 10:29 to go here in the first half. Our touchdowns are brought to you by Newmark Northern California Capital Markets, your trusted partner in real estate investment solutions. Well, step aside from Strawberry Canyon. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Brewed in Berkeley since 2004, Trumer Pils has brought Golden Bear fans a true German-style Pilsner the way it was meant to be enjoyed. Fresh. We brew slowly over 6 weeks, giving our beer time to age. This creates the natural champagne-like carbonation and crispness we're known for. No other Pilsner can match the quality of Trumer Pils. So next time you tailgate, homegate, or just take in a view of the Golden Gate, grab an ice-cold Trumer Pils. The perfect Pils calls Berkeley home. Please enjoy responsibly.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Here or no? I just need to turn it on and go.
Pacific Office Automation is a preferred provider of copiers and print solutions for Cal Athletics. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensor kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to pacificoffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium. Cal now leading SMU 17-7. 10:29 to go in the first half. Ben Ross with you alongside Justin Allegri and Mike Pawlawski. Well, Aiden Manitai with that big interception to set up the touchdown. His first interception as a collegiate football player, but he certainly had his share in high school, Kahuku High School in Hawaii, and yeah, a couple against Jaron Kiawe's Sangapolu Tele as well. Those guys played against each other throughout high school, and Manitai has really impressed in his freshman year. Missed a couple of games due to injury, but I'll tell you what, him being back in that secondary really helps, and that tip ball was big, giving Cal a 10-point lead after the touchdown.
Well, we talked about this SMU defense being a team that generates a lot of turnovers, 27 of them this season, most in college football, but it's the Bears right now that are +1 in that category, and it's points off the turnover that makes it a 10-point game.
Hey, great job by that Bears defense to get the ball back for the offense and then for the offense to execute. That hasn't always been the case. Oftentimes we'd get the interception, get the fumble recovery, and then not be able to finish with it. But that time the Bears finding a way to put the ball in the end zone to get the points off of turnovers, which are huge because that's a 14-point swing.
From tailgate parties to corporate galas and unforgettable weddings, Hensley Event Resources has you covered, tents, furnishings, and everything in between. Proud partner of Cal Athletics. All right, the kickoff after the touchdown from left to right. Daniel Barrera, he's always on it for us, Mike, as the kickoff is a line drive kick, end over end, that will be fielded a yard deep in the end zone and brought out to the 10, now to the 15, speeding to the 20. Big hit at the 19-yard line. Ouch is right. Cal cover team came to play here tonight, too.
And that's Harrison Taggart again. Boy, he got the clean shot from the inside, and the return man never saw him coming. So great job in pursuit, great job in closing the angle, staying in his lane, and then finishing that tackle.
Time of possession difference right now, Mike. 15-17 Cal to 4 minutes, 14 seconds for SMU.
Yeah, now tempo adds a little bit to that, but the interception, the turnover adds a lot.
1st and 10 out of the pistol formation, twirling around and handing off to Johnson, and running him down from his side is Paco Austin from his corner position. No gain.
Great job by Paco Austin. Came on that cat blitz or corner blitz that time. Fired at the snap of the ball. Penetrated into the backfield. Able to chase it down. Saw it the whole way. Running back never saw him coming. So a great job sealing that backside edge and making the tackle.
SMU 78 total yards of offense. Remember, 54 of those on their rushing touchdown alone. 16 passing yards so far for a team that has thrived in that category this season. Now Jennings, the handoff, a bit of a delay and bouncing through a hole, breaking free to the 30-yard line, tracked down from behind. It's TJ Harden for a gain of about 12 and a first down to the 33.
Now TJ Harden is a big dude, 6'2", 220, tough to bring down. He's really a one-cut guy. He's not the guy that you want dancing around in the hole with the ball, but if he can stick his foot in the ground and make one cut on you, he is tough to get on the ground.
9:24 to go in the first half. Bears with 4 linemen lined up, low snap taken. Harden the sweeping handoff, turns to his right, tried to get it back upfield on that cut that you're talking about, but he's tackled for a loss by Cade Uluwave.
And Cade Uluwave has some words for some other people back there. I just love the way he plays. He is absolutely fierce at that linebacker position. He has such great closing speed. He's outstanding at penetrating. He's just a phenomenal all-around football player.
Bears subbing some personnel onto the field here. Jaden Wayne, Chris Victor come in for California. TJ Bush rushing to try and get off. He just does as Jennings, a hard count, looks to the sideline here on 2nd and 11 from the 32. Clock winding, 8:40 to go in the first. Here's the shotgun snap facing that 4-man rush. Jennings to throw, looking to the left, and throws it out to the flat on the near side with wide open spaces in front of him. Hurdling a down defender. It's TJ Harden going airborne to the 45-yard line, picks up 13 yards and a first down as Drew Polidor makes the hit.
I could see that one in slow motion. Everything pushing off downfield, all the defense coming, and then Harden on the wide swing. There was nobody out there.
It's always dangerous to leave your feet like that. I don't know why running backs do that still, unless you're in the middle of the field. Yeah, I guess.
That makes Instagram.
Shotgun snap on 1st and 10, or rather they called him short, so it's 3rd and 1. And now they will move the chains. I thought they had the first down yardage, but apparently he stepped out of bounds on that hurdle. TJ Bowlers makes the hit.
When he landed, he stepped out of bounds. Putting together again with tempo, trying to put together a little drive here for SMU.
Jennings rolling right, wanted to throw downfield, checks it down to Harden in the flat on the right side, and he is brought down one-on-one on the outside edge by Shemwell. I haven't seen him much, Kimari Shemwell, this season. I think that's his first tackle of the year.
Boy, they're running levels to the outside. He wanted to throw that second level so bad.
Pistol formation handoff, nearly hit in the backfield. Uluwave had a chance, but not much positive yards after the miss, out to the 50. It's 3rd and 6 from midfield.
Cade was right there for the play. Harden just dancing one step, just enough to avoid the big contact from Cade.
Right at the 50-yard line, 3rd down and 6. This is a SMU offense on 3rd downs this season, converting close to 40% of their chances, and in this game, they're 1 of 2. Bears showing some pressure here off the edge. We'll see if they bring it. They'll motion a single man, Hudson from left to right. Jennings taking the snap, just a 3-man rush. Jennings to throw, flush from the pocket, rolling to his right. Cade Uluwave in pursuit, brings him down, pushes him into the sideline. He gets rid of the ball, but I don't know if he did in time.
Quarterbacks never realize how fast Cade Uluwave is. His closing speed is sensational. Quarterbacks get out there, they coast, they think, I got a minute for this. But Cade is so explosive that when he gets on you and he starts coming, he's going to track you in a hurry.
He just did get rid of it.
Oof.
Just did. So this will be a punt now from midfield on a 4th and 6. Punt is away from the left-footed kicker and just in time. End over end. It's DeJesus moving to his right at the 15-yard line, waving for the fair catch. And he secures it for California with 6:23 to go and a 10-point Bear lead here in the first half. If you have cracks on your home's walls or bouncy floors, the name to know is Groundworks, the official foundation repair company of Cal Athletics. We'll take the break from California Memorial Stadium. Bears leading 17-7. You're listening to Cal football from Learfield.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This is Cal football from Learfield.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So, I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too. For my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible boardings on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
6:23 remain in this first half. The Bears leading 17-7 from California Memorial Stadium. On the go and want to stay connected with live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now.
There's been so much talk about the middle 8 in college football these days, which means you want to win the 4 minutes before the half and the 4 minutes coming out of half, because that's where you get these big, tremendous point swings in games. Right now, the Bears have the opportunity to put together a 6-minute drive to control the end of this half, to go into the locker room if they can score a touchdown, up 24-7.
Yeah.
If they can just be efficient on offense. They've run the ball well. JKS has shown that he's on point tonight, passing the ball. Good play selection here, keeping the quarterback upright, clean, off the turf, and making those easy plays, the spacing, making the runaway stuff, using the mesh. All of those things will be instrumental to setting yourself up at halftime.
1st and 10 from the California 14-yard line, moving left to right. And they fake the handoff, a throw to the flat. The screen set up again for DeJesus, follows the block to the 20-yard line and gets out of bounds at the 26, gains 7 yards on this play. And you were talking about it in the last series, the wide receiver blocking
huge
has been big.
This is what I was saying. So when you face crisis, sometimes guys rally. And you see it in physical plays like that, where your receivers are out there, they're blocking, they're giving that full effort. Sometimes you have to be shocked into recognizing what you have left in you.
Jacob DeJesus already with 6 receptions, including a touchdown. Rafael to the right side of JKS. They'll hand to him, cuts back to his right along the far hash marks, plows forward, breaks the contact. He's past the 25, all the way down to the 29 and a first down. It's looking like a different Kendrick Rafael tonight.
And looking like a different offensive line. Guys are clearing some space, they're giving him lanes, and he's accelerating and taking advantage of it.
Rafael came into this game with 742 on the ground this season, averaging about 4 yards a carry. 11 touchdowns. He has 1 receiving this season.
And I think that's Keon Grays that just came in the game as well.
Yeah, he's in as a wide receiver. They're showing blitz. The handoff to Raphael. Cuts up the far hash mark. Gets to the 35-yard line. Brought down from behind. Another big run for him. Nets him 8 more yards. Robertson to trip him up.
Excellent job, again, just running that vertical zone play. He's watching that line track, and he's using his vision. The point of zone is that you get a hat on a hat and let your running back choose where the open space is. That time he found that backside cut lane, and he took it.
DeJesus split left here on 2nd down and short. Playbook wide open on 2nd and 1 from the 38. Shotgun snap. Raphael to the right side. Cuts it back left. Has the first down to the 40 and tumbles his way to the 41-yard line. Mike, this is a Cal offense that has struggled to run the ball, to say the least, this year. They average 72 yards per game on the ground. After they mark that one off in this first half, they're at 78 against one of the best run defenses in the game this year.
Doing a great job up front. Remember, they got the extra big bodies in at that tight end group as well, and so they're getting some push against the front 7 of SMU. I love, by the way, when they switch, when they reset the formation with the big men.
Anthony League is in the backfield. He'll get the carry this time. Follow those big men forward. Just plowing through. Gets to the 45. Picks up 4 yards. Kilgore makes the stop. And those big men we're talking about is Fred Williams, who has been a offensive tackle this year, and Akili Calhoun, who has been a defensive lineman for the Bears. They've been brought in multiple times as a double tight end.
Both really good athletes, and you can see it as they play that position, but they have a skill for blocking, and they have the big bodies to make it happen.
2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line. Basha now in motion. League the carry again. League just getting it upfield and could not quite turn it to the right where there's some open space there. Picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 on this play near midfield.
Very manageable down for the Bears. SMU early in the game was trying to heat it up when they got to that 3rd and short. So they bring a little pressure. They come up and press, give you that tough look. They're going to contest every catch. And it looks like they're going to do the same thing here.
5 straight run plays for the Bears. DeJesus now motioning. He flashes left and he turns back to the right. Now free play for JKS. Drops to throw, throws to the far side. Tron Grizel trying to make the catch. He's almost tackled as that ball got to him. It's incomplete, but the penalty pre-snap.
Yeah, you got the defensive offside, so that should be a 1st down.
I don't know how there's not an
offside. Defense number 9. 5-yard penalty results, and a 1st down.
Great job. Exactly when you want to use your snap count to draw them offside. So an excellent job by JKS getting them to jump and then taking the shot.
How there's not an additional penalty on that coverage against
for PI or holding or
something over there.
Or both.
All of the above.
Ballroom dancing, 15-yarder.
I'll take any penalty, Alex, for 500. Here's a 1st down play from the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to JKS. He airs it out deep downfield near sideline. Underthrown and incomplete. And now we do get a penalty. It was DeJesus. He was working hard to come back for that ball against Kyron Chambers, and Chambers gets the penalty.
Yeah, he kept forcing him out. And so that time, great job by Jacob DeJesus fighting his way back, trying to get that ball. And because the defender kept pushing on him, had his hands on him, that becomes pass interference.
Defense number 12, 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
If he didn't fight to come back for it, then there's going to be no call there, but you could see him trying to get back into that ball, and he kept getting pushed. So good job by Jacob DeJesus, and then he was applying for it after the fact. Look at the official going, hey, he's pushing me. He's pointing at himself. It was great.
He doesn't take a second off. He just doesn't.
They literally have to force him off the field in practice.
So 1st and 10 from the 33. Clock at 2:53 remaining in the first half. 17-7, California the lead. Raphael the carry, again burrowing over the left edge, gets to the 30-yard line, tackled inside the numbers on the far side of the field and down to the 29.
Yeah, this is why I think football is so great for young athletes is when Jacob DeJesus is done playing football at whatever level that is, he's going to be one of the first guys that I hire.
Officials timeout for an injury.
Because he will give you 150% every single day. He learned how to do it in athletics, in sports, and football teaches you how to be a great team member.
Some smash mouth football here tonight from the Bears, and it has them on top 17-7. Cal fans want to support the team by just paying for your mobile phone bill. Switch to Bears Mobile today at bearsmobile.com. Powered by T-Mobile. This is an injury timeout for an SMU player that went down. He's now onto his feet and walking off. And I think it was Moses that made the tackle that, and that's not Ahmad Moses, it's Jalen Moses, one of the other safeties on this team. So he comes off the field. You said it before this series started for the Bears. It could be a statement type drive where you get up multiple scores here into the locker room, and they're putting together quite the drive with 2:36 to go.
Control the clock, drive the field, run the ball effectively, and they've taken advantage of some defensive penalties as well. So this is an extremely well-managed drive for the Bears offense right now. All they have to do is continue to be efficient. When you start to panic like, ooh, look at how much we've done, we've got to try to make this happen. No, just continue to be efficient, execute what you've planned, and do it with the eye towards getting points. Not just touchdowns, you can also kick a field goal, but execute efficiently, and that's your best key right now.
Well, it's been balanced, too. It's 116 passing yards, 91 rushing yards for the Bears.
Yeah, they're running the ball extremely well tonight.
And they're waiting to take this down to the 2-minute warning before they need to make another play here. So that's what they'll do. They'll stop the clock at 2 minutes. Our 2-minute warning is presented by Herc Rentals. Herc Rentals, we equip our customers and communities to build a brighter future. Bears 17, SMU 7 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. We'll step aside from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be Listen, this is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484. 800-705-9484.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply.
17-7, California with the lead. 2 minutes to go here in the first half, and the Bears knocking on the doorstep of another score. It's a 2nd down and 6 from the 29 of SMU when we get back to action. First NorCal is proud to be the official credit union of Cal Athletics, the Bay Area's home of better banking since 1949. To learn more, visit firstnorcalcu.org. Now, it's SMU to get the ball back to start the second half. So imperative that, one, you get points on the board here, but if you can burn a little more clock in doing so, that'll help your cause, too, with 2 minutes to go.
For sure. Keep the ball out of their hands while you score the big touchdown right before halftime here. Again, the key is efficiency. You got 2nd and 6 now. Running, you can continue to run the ball. It leaves the playbook wide open. You can throw spacing. You can throw mesh. You can throw all the easy stuff. You can even take a shot if you wanted to. But I would assume that the Cal coaches want to burn a little more time.
Right. It's great to have you out all season long here at historic California Memorial Stadium. No more home games remain, but if you want to grab tickets to all other Cal home events, men's, women's basketball, They're in the middle of things. CalBears.com to secure your seats today. Mark Batson and that Cal men's basketball team, whew, they beat UCLA, and I loved it.
That was great.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was great. Anytime you beat UCLA at anything, it's fantastic.
It was satisfying. 2nd down and 6 from the 29-yard line. Pistol formation as we get back to action. JKS takes the snap, handoff Raphael off the left side of the 25-yard line, fights through the contact, gets near the first down marker, falls about a yard short of the first.
Nice job.
Barker makes the hit.
Nice job again by that offensive line plus, right? It's an O-line plus now with Fred Williams out there. Excellent job moving people, of crushing down that end and giving Kendrick Raphael the opportunity to find that next level, to get to the second level.
212 yards of first half offense for the Bears, 1:27 to go. Clock is winding. Yeah, they're loading up the box here.
Oh, they're going to call it a false start. That whole defensive line jumped. I would say disconcerting signals personally.
Well, and that is an emphasis of calls this year, and maybe there's a discussion about this.
Before the flag was thrown, charge timeout, Cal, their first of the half. It will be 30 seconds.
That's okay, too.
Fortuitous timeout used.
Good that the Bears are not taking a penalty on that one, because it looked like the official that came in was signaling a procedure penalty.
Bears have 2 more to use. SMU is yet to use their first timeout in this half. SMU has more penalty yardage than total offensive yards so far. The Bears' average yards per play in this quarter is 6.2 yards per play.
And so how about the fact that you've got Ron Rivera down there with a headset on? So he's on the coaching headsets with the coaches. What an asset to have as your general manager, former NFL head coach, 2-time coach of the year.
Handoff to Raphael, hit in the backfield, tries to turn to his left. He is stopped on this 3rd and 1, strung out off the left side. Robertson again.
Charge timeout, SMU, their first of the half. It will be 30 seconds.
Robertson causing the havoc in the backfield. It's a loss on that play, and now presumably the field goal unit will come onto the field for California.
So it becomes a 46-yard kick if you kick this one.
Well, the long of the season for Chase Meyer is 45. And
yeah, and all the big bodies are coming out.
The long for Abram Murray is 49, and it's going to be Murray coming onto the field. Abram Murray will line up this field goal on the left hash mark. On our way to hold. This will be a 46-yard attempt. A little bit of a breeze at the back of Murray. Abram Murray so far this season, 4 of 4 kicking field goals, and a chance to make it a 20-7 lead. Here's the snap now, put down. The kick is up from left to right, end over end, angling on its way, and it is no good.
Wide right.
Just pushed it. So the Bears do not get the points on the board on that drive near the end of half with 1:13 to go. The first miss of the season for Abram Murray, and the game still is a 17-7 California advantage.
They did effectively chew 5 minutes, 10 seconds off the clock, however, so they're leaving SMU with very little time to drive this field. 1:13 to take this ball and push it to make it 72 yards.
And then they'll get the ball to start the second half, too. So here's the snap from Jennings now, looking downfield. He'll take the shot downfield, and it's incomplete over the head of his intended target, Ymir Knight.
Yeah, I think that when he threw that ball, he realized that both guys recovered. He's trying to preserve as much clock as possible, so he threw that out of bounds. And now SMU not going to tempo. They're trying to make sure that they can get this right, heading back to the huddle now to try to get the play called, get everybody set up.
Remember, SMU with a win here will go to the championship game for a 2nd consecutive season. So a lot on the line for them, and maybe a little pressure being felt, too, after the start from the Bears. Jennings to throw, looking to the left. They'll throw the screen pass again. Harden makes the catch, gets upfield to the 30-yard line, bounces to the outside. Paco Austin trying to rip the ball out, along with Farrelly at the 35-yard line. They'll stop him, and it's a gain of about 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Drew Polidor was coming up there like a linebacker, taking on Logan Parr, one of the starting offensive linemen for that SMU team.
Not calling a timeout. They have 2 to use here. 40 seconds to play. Jennings taking a lot of time here. Harden now will adjust to the left. Jennings claps the hands, takes the snap. 4-man rush, throws over the middle, completes for a 1st down to the 40-yard line.
And that's just a spacing route. So when you have zone, guys will find an open space in zone and sit down. They're generally going to work on that nickel Sam.
Start the clock again. Jennings dropping back to throw, looking deep downfield, checks it down into the flat, and it's dropped by Harden. It's an incomplete pass. It was a forward pass. Pressure into the backfield from TJ Bush, and the incompletion with 21 seconds left.
And SMU with an injury to that offensive line as well. It's Addison Nichols. Really good in pass pro, and he's struggling when he get up.
Yeah, he got rolled up there at the end of that play. Bears have the only turnover of the game. They converted it with a touchdown just a few plays thereafter. 2 receivers to either side on a 2nd and 10 from the 41. 21 seconds left. Jennings to throw over the middle again. Leaping to complete this ball is McFall. McFall is down at the 49 of SMU. They'll burn a timeout with 15 seconds left.
Charge timeout. SMU, their 2nd of the half. It will be 30 seconds.
And TJ Bush just had a fantastic pass rush as the right edge player. Got upfield, forced that tackle to kick wide and overset. And when he did, he turned and put the bull on him and literally knocked him flat on his backside. That was a great rush. That's what I like about TJ Bush's game, is he's so technical in terms of the moves he uses and the way he thinks things out ahead of time. Just a really cerebral edge player.
He's been fun to watch this year, and I think there was an adjustment period near the start of the season, but he's really found a rhythm here late in the season. Coming over from Liberty. 3rd and 2 from the SMU 49. To throw is Jennings. They set up the screen again. McFall on the outside, gets past the block, and Kedu Lawave does keep him in bounds. Spears him from his left side. It's a 1st down, though.
My signal. Charge timeout. SMU, their 3rd and final of the half. It will be 30 seconds.
They have at most 2 plays left, 8 seconds. The quickest you can get a play off is about 4 seconds. And so if they want to drive any length of the field here right now, it's likely this is 1, at most 2 plays.
Well, Sam Keltner's career long is 51 yards. He's a redshirt freshman. Did that at Clemson earlier this year. So if you're talking about the extended range there, you still got to get about
16 yards.
Yeah, 15, 16 yards. Bears are going to go out in the prevent defense here. 4 receiver set, 8 seconds to play. Jennings to throw, sticks his foot on the ground, pump fakes once, pump fakes twice. He's going to get hit. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Chris Victor wrapped him up and turns him to the turf, and that'll end the 1st half. The Bear defense holds on there.
Kamari Shemwell playing that safety for the Bears as part of that prevent, that dime package. He started deep and then snuck up late to cut off the underneath hitch, which is what they were looking for, which allowed Chris Victor to get home. Fantastic job by that Bears defense of giving a sneaky look, of giving Kevin Jennings something he didn't expect, and just overall doing a great job in that 1st half, holding him to 7 points.
All right, let's go down to the sideline with Ben Rossi standing by with Nick Rolovich.
All right, Coach. Well, leading 17-7 at halftime, what were you most pleased with in that 1st half from your guys?
They're playing for each other. These guys are proud to be members of this university. They're proud to play together. They love each other, and they've really galvanized a hard-fought 1st half. Now we got to finish this thing.
What's it like for you being a head coach again?
Oh, it's pretty fun.
Good luck in the 2nd half, Coach.
Thank you, Ben.
Yes.
I love that answer.
It's pretty fun.
That is a classic Rolo answer. I just love that, and it's true. it's absolutely true for him.
17-7, California with the lead at halftime over the 25th ranked SMU Mustangs. Halftime show is coming up in a few moments when we return to California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Pacific Office Automation is a preferred provider of copiers and print solutions for Cal Athletics. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite?
Where are you staying?
Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Yeah. Brewed in Berkeley since 2004, Trumer Pils has brought Golden Bear fans a true German-style Pilsner the way it was meant to be enjoyed. Fresh. We brew slowly over 6 weeks, giving our beer time to age. This creates the natural champagne-like carbonation and crispness we're known for. No other Pilsner can match the quality of Trumer Pils. So next time you tailgate, homegate, or just take in a view of the Golden Gate, grab an ice-cold Trumer Pils. The perfect Pils calls Berkeley home. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey there, Golden Bears fans. Just like our team out on the field, your next big event deserves a winning game plan. That's where Joe Squared Events Productions comes in. From corporate gatherings to private celebrations, Joe Squared delivers seamless planning, creative design, and unforgettable experiences that bring people together. When it comes to flawless execution, trust the team that knows how to win in the details. Joe Squared Events Productions, bringing championship energy to every occasion. Visit joesquaredproductions.com to start planning today.
Yeah.
On the California Golden Bears Sports Network from Learfield, Cal Bears football is brought to you by Trumer Pils, the world's most awarded Pilsner. Le Bon Temps Restaurant Group, proud partner of Cal Athletics. And by Red Top Electric, powering what's next. Welcome to the Cal Bears Halftime Show.
Back here at halftime from California Memorial Stadium, it's 17-7. Cal with the lead over the 25th ranked SMU Mustangs. We're now joined by the CEO of First NorCal Credit Union, David Green. Good to have you on board and appreciate your support of the Cal Bears.
Well, thank you. It's been a real thrill. We signed our agreement with Cal 2 weeks before the start of the season. So it's been rush, but we are so thrilled to be a partner of Cal and not only the football program, but also the entire athletic program.
Yeah, what is so important to you about being a partner with Cal?
Well, the basic mission of a credit union in general, and First NorCal in particular, is we serve the underserved. And one of the major underserved groups are college students. They're on their own for the first time. They have to figure out their own finances without their parents, right nearby. And that's what we're here for. We're here for education and literacy, and to teach students where, how to spend their money and what to do. And especially today, you talk about the athletes who are getting, their NIL money. Sure. They don't know what to do with the money, so that's something that we are very passionate about to help.
What are some of the initiatives that you are doing to help that?
Well, we haven't done anything yet. I was just talking to Jay Larson, the assistant athletic director, and we're just going to get together pretty soon and talk about some of the things. Just having little sits downs and lunches with maybe the athletes and some of the other. And some of the various programs. We're a very, very low-key credit union. We don't have a canned program for financial literacy. We just want to sit down and we want to talk it out. Because everybody has their own story when it comes to finances.
Talking with David Green, he's the CEO of First NorCal Credit Union. All right, if you could offer Cal fans one piece, I know it's a big ask, one piece of advice, what would it be?
Well, it's a very simple answer, and that is save money. always figure out a way to save a little bit. You don't have to save thousands of dollars at first. You can save, $25 or $50 every week. And the biggest thing is when you are working and you get a raise at your work, take half the raise and put it in savings. And you'll see that savings does grow. If you have a 40 or 45-year career at work, it does grow.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you here at halftime. Do you have a favorite Cal memory that you can share with us?
Well, I've been around a long time. There's only one memory, and that's Big Game 1982.
Were you here for it?
No, I was actually in my car listening to Joe Starkey, the great Joe Starkey, whom I got to meet many years later, and it was really I almost drove off the road. And now watching it at our branches at Big Game Week, we showed the play. And to watch Kevin mow down that Stanford trombone player into the next zip code, that was nothing that beats that.
Love it. All right, David Green, the CEO of First NorCal Credit Union. Good to have you on and appreciate everything that you guys do.
Well, thanks for having us, Jason.
All right, 17-7, Cal with the lead at halftime over SMU. We'll take a break. Hal Ramey's coming by with the rest of the halftime show when we come back. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Pacific Office Automation is a preferred provider of copiers and print solutions for Cal Athletics. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Fire the victory cannon. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey, sports fans, have you heard about East Brother Beer Company in Richmond, California? East Brother Beer Company is all about classic, easy-drinking beers that'll make your taste buds cheer. They're not just another brewery, they're award-winning champions.
Breezy front row, I'm chilly.
A clean, crisp, bohemian-style pill. And the Blonde Ale, a timeless classic that's your ultimate game day teammate. So grab your jersey, settle, and crack open an East Brother Beer, the only choice for game day. Find a beer near you at eastbrotherbeer.com. Please drink responsibly.
It's game time! Imagine a playing field where precision, strategy, and unwavering commitment lead to flawless execution. At Red Top Electric, our game plan is not just about wiring circuits, it's about creating lasting partnerships through large-scale commercial electric construction. Our all-American electrical contracting team has a playbook of innovative solutions that spark connections. Red Top Electric is powering what's next and fueling the roar of the Cal Bears.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of California, Berkeley. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
And welcome back to California Memorial Stadium. Halftime here with the Bears leading the SMU Mustangs by a score of 17-7. Al Ramey joining you now with a look at the scoreboard in today's ACC and Top 25 Scoreboard Report is presented by First NorCal Credit Union. First NorCal, proud to be the official credit union of Cal Athletics. All right, let's go first to the ACC scoreboard. We've got two other games in progress right now. Virginia, which like SMU, just needs to win to get into the conference championship game next week. Well, the Cavaliers in total control after 3 quarters in their home game with Virginia Tech. The Wahoos lead at 24-0. Also ongoing at Raleigh, NC State is ahead of their rival, North Carolina. 28-10 is the lead for the Wolfpack with About 10 minutes to go in the third quarter now. All right, games that are already complete today. Let us start with Miami, and the 12th-ranked Hurricanes keep their hopes for getting into the playoffs alive as they routed number 22 Pitt by a final score of 38-7. It was Louisville winning big, 41-0 over Kentucky in their showdown rivalry game out of conference, but a big win for the Cardinals, who go to 8-4. Miller Moss threw for 3 touchdowns in that one, and again, Louisville at 8-4 to finish its regular season. Clemson, after its disastrous start, winds up 7-5 as they won their rivalry game at South Carolina by a final of 28-14. Cade Klubnik threw for 268 yards and ran for a touchdown in that one. Boston College has had a rough season, but they pick up their second win here today at Syracuse. The final 34-12, the Eagles over the Orange, who have really fallen apart since losing their quarterback. Duke finishes strong. The Blue Devils go to 7-5 as they win against Wake Forest 49-32. So the Blue Devils keep their postseason hopes alive, although with Virginia winning, looks like they will fail to get to that championship game. Florida wins its finale over Florida State. 40-21 was the final. The Gators winning big in that one as Jaden Baugh ran for 266 yards and a pair of touchdowns, second highest rushing game in Florida history. On to the top 25 scoreboard now. And no real upsets to report for today, but we do have some games in progress, and one to keep our eyes on down in Los Angeles. They've just started the third quarter. UCLA is leading 17th-ranked Southern Cal by a score of 10-7. Number 24, Tulane, still hoping for the possibility of the playoffs. The Green Wave leading Charlotte 21-0 midway through the third quarter. Games that are complete. It was number 1 Ohio State ending its four-year futility against Michigan with a 27-9 win over the Wolverines at the Big House. Number 5 Texas Tech shut out West Virginia 49-0 as the Red Raiders have their best season in 17 years, going 11-1. Number 6 Oregon cements its hopes for postseason play in the playoffs. The Ducks 26-14 winners at Washington today. Number 8, Oklahoma had a real struggle with LSU today, but the Sooners get a late touchdown pass from John Mateer, and they defeat the Tigers 17-13 in Norman. It was BYU spotting UCF a 14-0 lead, but coming back to win by a final of 41-21. Number 12, Vanderbilt, a 45-24 winner at number 19, Tennessee today. So great big win for the Commodores today and as well. It was one of their game going is, I neglected to mention the games in progress. That's the battle there at halftime at Auburn, and Alabama is leading by a score of 17-6 over the Tigers. Again here at Berkeley, 17-7. Cal leading SMU. Back with a look at the first half stats in a moment. This is Cal football from Learfield.
Hey Golden Bears fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cal football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the California Golden Bears. Let's go Golden Bears! SeatGeek.
Hey college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This is Cal football from Learfield.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite?
Yep.
Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But if you're a Cal Bears fan like me and you haven't switched your phone service to Bears Mobile, you're leaving points on the field. Here's the deal. You get exclusive game day perks, and Bears Mobile contributes to Cal Athletics every time you pay your monthly bill. No contracts, no hidden fees, no reason to wait. Switch now to the only phone plan built for Cal Bears territory and powered by Mobile. Visit Bears Mobile.
And welcome back to Berkeley. California on top of SMU 17-7 after 30 minutes. Quick look at the stats. The Bears have the edge in total yardage, 208 to 128. Passing, Cal 116 to 54 for SMU. And rushing, the Bears 92 yards in the first half compared to 74 for the Mustangs. First downs, Cal has a 15-8 advantage. Third downs, the Bears have converted 4 of 7. The Mustangs 3 of 5. Total plays, California in the lead 41 to 26. Yards per play, it's close, 5.1 for Cal, 4.9 for SMU. Red zone, the Bears are 2 for 2. SMU has not gotten into the red zone. Their only score came on a 54-yard run for Chris Johnson. Time of possession, 20 minutes and 27 seconds for California, 9:33 for the visitors. One turnover in the first half. That was the interception that California came up with from Aiden Manitai. And sacks, Cal came up with 2 in the first half. JKS has not been sacked. Sagapolatelli 12 for 17 through the air, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kendrick Raphael, the top rusher, with 21 carries for 80 yards. De Jesus, the leading receiver, 6 catches for 51. Kevin Jennings, 8 for 14 through the air for the Mustangs for just 54 yards with the 1 interception. Johnson, 61 yards rushing, including that touchdown dash of 54 yards. Get at the half, Cal on top 17-7. We'll be back with the second half in a moment. This is Cal football from Learfield.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Pacific Office Automation is a preferred provider of copiers and print solutions for Cal Athletics. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry
17-7, California with the lead. We're just about ready to start the second half of play here from California Memorial Stadium. The Bears on top over the 25th ranked SMU Mustangs. California will kick off from our right to our left to begin play here in the second half. And we're back and underway as the Bears will send this one end over end toward the goal line, shuffling to his right and taking a knee or taking that touchback are the SMU Mustangs. All right, let's head down to the field now with Ben Ross.
Thank you, Justin. We're joined by former Cal safety Stephen McClure. Stephen, you coached for SMU. You played for Cal. Where's your heart tonight?
Oh, I mean, I'm always going to be a Cal Bear. That's for sure. Through and through, I bleed blue and gold, so go Bears. But have a lot of respect and support for the SMU coaches on there and some of the players that I recruited there.
What's it like being on the sideline, being back? Do you keep in touch with this Cal program?
Absolutely. I know a few of the coaches still on this Cal staff, and every time I can get back, I love to get back, catch a game. So it's been fun. Know a few of the coaches, and now some guys I played with are on the staff, so it's been awesome.
Justin, I'll be right back with one more question. Let you call this play.
Quick toss out to the flat. It's incomplete. Go ahead, Ben.
All right. Well, Stephen, I wanted to say what you're doing now, which is you're the director of basketball operations for Next Level Sports, which I know does a lot of youth sports. What's that job entail, and what's it been like for you?
Yeah, well, it's been a lot of fun because staying involved in sports, having a little better work-life balance, but still just seeing sports at the purest level where it's the kids are having fun from kindergarten to 8th grade. They're playing for the love of the game. Seen a lot. My job is doing a lot of coordinating and directing and getting locations and programs set up. We're at 40 different basketball locations and a lot more flag football. So really trying to grow the program there and let people be able to experience sports.
Well, Steph, thank you so much for the time. Enjoy the rest of the game. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Go Bears.
Kevin Jennings a run during this last play, but there is a penalty.
Offense number 54, 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So nice job by Jennings, finding that hole, getting the big chunk, but all for naught because of the holding. And Steph McClure,
the foul is enforced at the spot of the foul.
Was an absolute stud here for the Bears. Great leader, great defensive player, and a classic Golden Bear.
Multiple-year captain?
Multiple-year captain, 3 years.
17-7, California with the lead. Just a few seconds into the second half here, and the penalty already for SMU. That is their fifth penalty of the game, and a big one because it now sets up a second down and 19 from the SMU 16-yard line. Jennings out of the shotgun with a single man to his left, 3 left, split wide. Jennings to throw. He's going to take a shot deep downfield. Paco Austin trying to dive after this ball. It's incomplete. Was intended for Jordan Hudson.
And remember now, Jordan Hudson is their top guy at that wide receiver spot. He is the top one. He hasn't been very effective here tonight. Their passing game in general has not been very effective here tonight. And so Paco Austin in perfect position in what they call phase, kept Jennings from connecting with Hudson over the top. Exactly how you want to play that on defense.
As you say that, Mike, they've only completed one pass to a wide receiver tonight. It's been 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, the other receptions. Jennings on 3rd and 19, flushed from the pocket, is going to throw on the run, and reaching up with a one-handed catch at the 32-yard line. Boy, a spectacular grab. There's Jordan Hudson with his capabilities, but it's still shy of a first down.
That's why Jordan Hudson is their top wide receiver. Man, he climbed the ladder. Again, Cade Uluave right there in pursuit on Kevin Jennings. And Hudson just went up and Spider-Man that ball out of the air.
He's got a brace on his left arm. I'm kind of wondering if that limited him from bringing that arm up.
Well, that was his injury, so he's only played in 9 games. He missed 2 to start the season. Very first play of the first game, he injured that left elbow. So great job getting it with one hand.
DeJesus to field this punt end over end, waiting at the 25-yard line. Fair catch called for and made by DeJesus. And the Bears will take back over here for their first possession of the second half. Time now for our bold play of the half.
Bold play of the half. I've got to go with the go route over the top. The fact that I've been waiting for that deep go route to the outside to Javen Plummer, 35 yards. That is the bold play of the half. Sponsored by Pete's Coffee, born here in Berkeley and committed to handcrafted, bolder, better, fresher coffee, a proud local partner of the California Golden Bears.
All right, so it's the Bears back on the ball here, leading by 10, 17-7. Shotgun snap, fake the handoff, throw to the near side, flat. It's Adams to make the catch, tries to get past the block at the 30-yard line, gets 5 yards. Boy, the screen game in this one tonight for the Bears has been getting them positive yards just like that, setting up second down and 5.
I believe they call it on point. It has been on point here today.
No Thanksgiving turkey hangover.
None.
From the screen game.
Yeah, great job by this Bears offense. Cole Basha that time out in front and blocking. That's what it takes. Those receivers have to block for one another.
Stacked receivers to the near side boundary. Now the handoff to Raphael. Raphael trying that run again along that outside of the line on the right. He gets to the 32-yard line, just 2 yards on the gain. He averaged about 4 yards per carry in the first half. Makes it 3rd down and 3 from the 32-yard line.
And they don't have the super heavy package in the game.
Bears 4 of 7 converting on 3rd downs. DeJesus motion left to right. Stops in the backfield, reverses back to the left now. JKS motions, send Raphael to his left hip. 10 seconds on the play clock, takes the snap, rolls to his left, throws on the run, completes to DeJesus, cuts back at the 40-yard line, tried to make the man miss. He's got the Ahmad Moses was not confused by that cutback at the 42-yard line. It's a first down.
Great adjustment by Brian Harsin and Nick Rolovich that time. SMU has been giving those run blitzes on 3rd and short. That's why they're so good in short yardage. And so the Bears said, okay, you want to run blitz? We'll go to our light personnel. We'll sprint outside. We'll set up the pick route on the outside, and we'll get our man free. And a great job, great delivery by JKS, and a good job by Jacob DeJesus of getting that ball.
4-man rush for JKS to throw. He'll throw to the far side, flat, breaking around the outside of the 50, 45, 40. Hendrick Raphael leaves his feet, goes over a defender at the 30-yard line, and he can play that game too. It's a first down for the Bears all the way to the 27.
The running backs think we're having a track meet here today. They're both running hurdles all day long. Great job by JKS. That check down screen is actually a check down. He was looking for the vertical stuff over the top. Instead, it wasn't there. He came back with his eyes to Kendrick Raphael, who did his best impression of an Olympic hurdler there at the end. It was great.
JKS fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. Cole Basha makes the catch around the 25. Flag comes in. As he gets outside, this should be a hold against the Bears.
Javen Plummer, he was doing a great job out front blocking, but he got up and underneath one of the defender's pads.
Holding. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Ahmad Moses, who's the best tackler on the team, he was the guy that got hurdled there. It was like that old cartoon. I don't know where he went. Where'd he go?
Yeah, so Plummer got his money's worth for that hold. He
sure did.
Hands outside, he hooked him, he pulled him, and then he ran him and put him on his back. So if you're going to get a penalty, at least get it with some vigor.
That'll back him up to a 1st and 16 from the 33-yard line. Handoff, Raphael gets a lot of that yardage back, plunges through the middle, gets down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 7 yards. Kilgore with the stop, and it's 2nd down and 9 for the Bears.
Yeah, so Jeffrey Johnson actually made it onto the field here. We didn't expect to see a lot of tight ends tonight. We did see that Jeffrey was in uniform, so good to see him out there. One of these senior leaders for this team.
No Mason Minnie, no Landon Morris, so really the pass-catching element for the tight end game. What took a big hit for the Bears. But they've offset it with 7 receptions already to DeJesus. And now Adams motions from right to left. Split left is the wide out. They'll throw to him on the near sideline at the numbers at the 20-yard line. Makes the catch, backpedaling, and falls out of bounds at the 19, 2-yard shy of a first down.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Running the ball well, screening well in the screen game, getting the quick game going. JKS is operating at that efficient level. I just love to see it.
17 of 22 passing for JKS. 173 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns. And the Bears marching here, leading by 10. 3rd down and 2 for California. They'll load the box defensively against JKS. The handoff to Raphael. Stopped in the backfield, tried to cut back to his right. A flag comes in. He's shy of the 1st down as Brandon Booker made the stop. The flag's on the opposite hash mark and in the secondary.
Yeah.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
And Ahmad Moses once again. So he's been hurdled, he has been flat-backed, and now he got a personal foul for a face mask. It's a rough night
what
for Ahmad Moses.
Is this not a good night
not
for
a good
Ahmad
night
Moses?
for Ahmad Moses, yeah.
I wouldn't mind if that trend continued.
Right.
Because
now, see, they're tough in the red zone. Didn't mean to cut you off, but they're tough in the red zone because they keep bringing that pressure package. They make you try to figure out what you're going to do. And so the Bears need to kind of remodulate their thinking that when they get down there, start working your pressure plays. Everybody is within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. Do something to take advantage of it.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Fake the handoff to Raphael. Booting to his left on the run is JKS, and he'll just whip it into the turf at the 5-yard line, incomplete.
Good job. Now that is a veteran quarterback move right there. You just you're trying to get outside and get something.
Late flag came in. Sorry to cut you off there, Mike. I mean, this was
pass interference.
This was just thrown.
They just realized mentally what they saw down there, and they're going to call it a pick route for pass interference. That's what they're going for. And we all know that the Bears don't run picks because picks are illegal.
Pass interference. Offense number 7. 15-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down. Correction, repeat 1st down.
That late, they realized it, you think? That was we're
was
on radio.
Late.
That was an elite eye roll you just gave.
It was, it was pretty late. Agreed. Now, I'm not saying that there wasn't a hint of a pick in there.
Sure.
But that was pretty late.
Well, and that'll back them up to near the 25-yard line here. Officially marked at the 24. So 1st and goal from the 24. And there's more movement pre-snap here, and the Bears are going to get marched back 5 more yards.
This is what they didn't do in the 1st half. And this is what they...
False start. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. It's still 1st down.
This is what they've been doing all season to shoot themselves in the foot. They need to get forward progress. You cannot keep doing this. The penalties, the false starts, especially the unforced errors. I'll take the pick. You know, I'll take a hold. I'll take those things because you're trying to be physically, trying to be aggressive. I can't take the false starts. I can't take the procedures.
Well, it sends you from what was a 1st and goal from the 9 now to a 1st and goal from the 29. JKS with 5 receivers here. Raphael speeds out to the right side. JKS looking to him. They'll throw underneath, and DeJesus, a rare miscue. He just dropped it. Hit him right on the numbers. And they had the misdirection of Raphael going to the flat on the right. They threw underneath that to DeJesus, and he just dropped it.
And they had pursuit, chasing. They had defensive pursuit, chasing Kendrick Raphael. He's been such a weapon. And DeJesus just tried to turn upfield before he made the catch there. So, again, an unforced error on that ball. It hit him directly in the left pec.
Still 2nd and goal from the 29. JKS facing the 4-man rush, 3-step drop, throws to the far side of the field, coming back to Jesus at the 15-yard line, falls over and makes the catch, keeps 1 foot inbound at the 15.
With a little better protection, that ball ends up being a touchdown because he was flaring right, he had pressure in his lap, and he up had him to throw. Ooh, and he hit the defensive lineman in the head with his hand, his throwing hand as well. And so I saw him shaking it there at the end. I know exactly what that feels like. That hurts.
Cold night, that doesn't help?
No, at all. And then the guy landed on it, too.
3rd and goal from the 15-yard line now. 10-point California lead with 8:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. DeJesus motion right to left. Here comes the blitz now. JKS to throw over the middle, leaping up to make a catch in the end zone. Cole Basha, touchdown, California.
What a throw. JKS had Isaiah Smith right in his lap, falling away. He puts one up there that only his man could get, and Cole Basha goes up the ladder, to make the play, high back shoulder. Man, that is highlight reel stuff all the way across, and Monte Vista Mustangs are all proud right now with Cole Basha and that catch.
The Bears make it a 23-7 lead. Here comes the extra point from Chase Meyer with 8:25 to go here in the third quarter. It is up from right to left, and it is right on through. 24-7 California with the lead. An 11-play, 75-yard drive, taking 5 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock. It was a first and goal from the 29, and the Bears convert a 15-yard score to Basha. Cal Bears touchdowns are brought to you by Newmark Northern California Capital Markets, your trusted partner in real estate investment solutions. We'll step aside from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey there, Golden Bears fans. Just like our team out on the field, your next big event deserves a winning game plan. That's where Joe Squared Events Productions comes in. From corporate gatherings to private celebrations, Joe Squared delivers seamless planning, creative design, and unforgettable experiences that bring people together. When it comes to flawless execution, trust the team that knows how to win in the details. Joe Squared Events Productions, bringing championship energy to every occasion. Visit joesquaredproductions.com to start planning today.
Listen to the Golden Bears roar right here all season long. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
Get ready to join in on the excitement as we celebrate Cal football with the limited edition bottle of the Bay Area's own Gold Bar whiskey. The limited edition wine barrel finished whiskeys feature Cal's iconic brand and pay tribute to the rich history of the athletics program. Wherever you are on game day, at home, at the bar, or at Cal Memorial Stadium, make sure to order Gold Bar whiskey for a refreshing game day cocktail. You can find limited edition Cal whiskey bottles in local stores, online at goldbarwhiskey.com, or at the Gold Bar Whiskey Distillery located on Treasure Island.
A smooth, close Barbasol shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Everybody's really worried.
Talk Radio 810 AM KSFO San Francisco and KSAN HD2 San Mateo, a Cumulus media station.
Justin Allegri, Mike Pawlawski, Ben Ross with you here from California Memorial Stadium. Our engineer and producer here on site, RJ DeSanto. Back at our flagship station, it's Cole LaPelt. Our spotter and statistician is Daniel Barrera. Good to be with you here tonight. The Bears adding on to their lead, 24-7 over the 25th ranked SMU Mustangs. 8:25 to go in the third quarter after a 15-yard touchdown and a beautiful catch from Cole Basha. Caps a 75-yard drive. JKS gets him into the end zone again. 5:04 taken off the clock.
After setting themselves back.
Yeah.
False start, penalties. The Bears still able to come through. That was a fantastic play by the young quarterback. It's hard to be accurate when you have somebody in your chest, literally. And that was an edge player coming off defensive end, Isaiah Smith, coming off that edge and hitting him as he released that ball. So great job to be able to control it enough to get it down there for Basha. And then Cole Basha, what a fantastic job of climbing the ladder for that back shoulder ball and then securing the catch to finish. That was a solid highlight play for the Bears.
Well, if you're going to beat a team that's ranked, you're going to have contributions from a lot of different players. And Cole Basha being one of them. Here's the kickoff after the touchdown, and it bounces in the end zone and actually kicks off the back left pylon. Good accuracy there from Abram Murray for the touchback.
Exactly what you're looking for.
Totally.
That's
aim
exactly
small,
how he
miss
planned
small,
it.
right?
Yes, exactly. You've watched The Patriot.
Certainly have. Big fan.
How can you not?
Kohl's has the gifts on their wish list and yours all in one place, from beauty favorites and cozy outfits to hosting must-haves and top toys. Find great prices on presents for everyone at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Right now the people in the stadium are thinking about cozy outfits.
The ball is being reset to the right hash.
It's a little chilly here.
It is a little chilly.
We've gotten some of that moisture coming through the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh.
It's been, it's had that mist, that overcast all day long, kind of hanging around. but now they're getting that breeze to go with that wetness.
8:25 to go. The handoff here for SMU. It's Harden trying to find some running room. Not much there. Just picks up a yard. Aiden Kiana-Ina filling the gap. How about these numbers? SMU passing yards, 70. SMU rushing yards, 76. SMU penalty yardage, 65.
Wow. That's very helpful.
It is helpful. Only 8 first downs from the Mustangs offense as of right now. 2nd down and 9 from the 26. Fake the handoff, throw over the middle, right to the tight end, twisting around. It's Hibner to make the grab. He gets extra yardage after the carry and gets down to the 49. Near midfield, Josiah Wagner makes the hit, and they're right back on the ball here.
Bringing some tempo.
Jennings now will hand off, running to the left side, trying to find some room to run to get around that edge, and it's Harden on this carry off the left. He gets 4 or 5 yards into Cal territory at the 47. Chris Johnson, the single back here. Johnson the carry again to the right side. This time is stacked up at the line of scrimmage and brought in at the 46. Maybe a yard gain, and it's 3rd down and 5.
Chris Johnson is the speed guy. If you'll recall, he had that big run in the first half. He is not the guy you want pounding the rock on the inside. He's the outside zone guy, the pin and pull guy. He's the one that you want to capture the edge. Now they're bringing Harden off the field as well. Looks like they're going to go with empty.
Derek McFall is the tailback, but he's going to split out here, and that's kind of what he's done all season. Not a lot of run yards from McFall. Now there's some confusion from SMU. They continue to look to their sideline. 5 seconds on the play clock.
Running down.
And they're going to have to burn a timeout. Brent Lashley is not happy either.
And he is yelling at one of his coaches because they didn't get the right substitution in the game.
Oh, that is a look to kill.
Yeah. At his coaching staff.
At his coaching staff. Well, they know what's on the line here.
Yeah, for sure.
This is an SMU team that a win would send them to the conference championship for the 2nd consecutive season. 6:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. 24-7 California with the lead. We'll take the break from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
The blue and gold plays here on the California Golden Bears Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Golden Bears fans, you don't have to put on pads to tackle hard project work. Just visit one of Herc Rental's 30 Northern California locations with 60 years of equipment rental expertise. Herc Rentals serves a vast array of customer markets. Whether you're building, heating, cooling, powering, pumping, digging, flooring, or trucking, you can bet every single drive ends in a score. Visit us today at HercRentals.com.
Tie-break situation.
Deserve to win when it matters most. Facing multi-billion-dollar bet the company litigation? No problem. That's why we're here. Troutman Amin LLP is a true legal powerhouse built specifically to assist companies with their most complex litigation and compliance needs. When you need the absolute best defense or guidance available and nothing else will do, Troutman Amin is here for you. Troutman Amin LLP, the official law firm of Cal Athletics.
24-7 California with the lead. 3rd and 4 for SMU when we get back to action here with 6:42 remaining. Attention Bears, help Cal stay green. Reusable cups belong in collection bins. Zero Waste starts with you. Go Bears, brought to you by Cal Zero Waste and Pepsi. You know, we were just talking about the fact that if SMU were to win this game, they would be in the championship game. There's also that same situation for Virginia tonight, the 18th ranked team in the country. They're playing their rivalry matchup against Virginia Tech. It's a home game for the Cavaliers, and they've got a 20-point lead right now with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. So barring anything insane in that one, Virginia will go to the championship game. A win for SMU would send them to the championship game.
But the Bears can play the spoiler here tonight for SMU. They beat SMU, and Duke ends up going into the championship game. And so the Bears trying to play that spoiler position. They're doing a great job of it so far here tonight. They've been extremely efficient offensively, defensively, making the plays they have to make tonight, and they would love nothing more than to send SMU home.
Who would have thought at the start of the year that the Bears would play the 3 teams in the conversation for the conference championship at home?
At home.
This year.
Yeah, it's a big one. That was part of why that schedule was so beneficial for the Bears this year. You know, everybody was looking at the schedule thinking that's potential for 9 wins on the season. So
and the hardest road game, the Bears won.
Yeah, exactly. And so they have an opportunity here tonight to make something happen against this SMU team.
Handoff, cutting back to his right is McFall. He's got the first down and extra yardage. Breaks another tackle to the 35-yard line. Takes on contact at the 30. Aiden Manitai finally brings him down at the 27.
Nice cut by McFall that time. Stretched it wide and then cut it back underneath. Got the extra yards in the end.
Jennings out of the shotgun. McFall to his left, now to his right. Low snap taken, blitz coming. Jennings throws to the blitz and completes at the 18-yard line. Falling over, Ymir Knight makes the grab.
Well, that was a low catch. None of the officials are signaling anything but catch, and they're trying to get on the ball in a hurry for tempo.
6 minutes to go in the third quarter. SMU driving here. 2nd down and 1 from the 18-yard line of the Bears. Jennings takes the shotgun snap. He's looking to his left. Now he looks over the middle, fires to the near sideline at the 10-yard line, and making the grab with Manitai right on top of him is Jordan Hudson.
And that is not a matchup that the Bears want to go with all night long. Getting Manitai manned up on Jordan Hudson is a mismatch that SMU should win.
So it's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line for SMU. Jennings fakes the handoff, throws the screen to Hudson. Hudson is just cracked by Cade Uluwave. He sends him flying into the air.
So fast.
And falls at the 6.
Cade just closes that gap so quickly. Been a phenomenal football player for the Bears. He's going to be a phenomenal football player at the next level. They'll use him in a lot of that nickel package that they run in the NFL, where he'll be a cover guy and a blitz guy off the edge.
5 minutes to go. It's 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Pistol set now. They fake again. The throw to the near sideline. Hibner makes the catch, dives for the pylon, and he's in for the touchdown. They threw that screen again. Hibner made the grab, his 4th touchdown of the season. And marching downfield with a response, SMU makes it a 24-13 game with 4:52 to go in the third.
Mustangs finding a few answers there on offense, getting the ball into their receivers' hands, Jordan Hudson, and then allowing him to help on the block as well. I think that's been what's missing for them all night long. They also had a couple good runs. And so that Bear defense, they found some cracks.
Extra point now from left to right. It's on its way, and it's straight on through to make it once again a 10-point game. California 24, SMU 14. 4:52 to go in the third quarter. We'll take the break from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or kohls.com for details.
Plan to catch a Cal road game this season? Whether you're following the blue and gold, traveling for business, or heading for fun in the sun, Oakland San Francisco Bay Airport gets you there faster with nonstop service to destinations in Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. More flights, less hassle. Fly the East Bay way to enjoy exclusive on-airport parking, upgraded travel amenities, and new local dining options. OAK, the smart choice and official airport of Cal Athletics.
Hey there, Golden Bears fans. Just like our team out on the field, your next big event deserves a winning game plan. That's where Joe Squared Events Productions comes in. From corporate gatherings to private celebrations, Joe Squared delivers seamless planning, creative design, and unforgettable experiences that bring people together. When it comes to flawless execution, trust the team that knows how to win in the details. Joe Squared Events Productions, bringing championship energy to every occasion. Visit joesquaredproductions.com to start planning today.
There's a lot of math.
24-14, California leading with 4:52 to go in the third quarter here from California Memorial Stadium. On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app. Available on Apple and Android with new features this season. It's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now.
So an interesting opportunity for the Cal offense here to control some clock, put some points on the board. They can give themselves a space they need in this game. Again, they need to continue being efficient. They can't have those penalties they had the last drive. The more you put yourself in jeopardy, more likely it is that you fail on a drive. And so I love the big bodies that they had at the tight end. They need to go back to that, establish that running game, let JKS do his thing back down there. And remember that in short yardage, SMU wants to run blitz. And so get him outside the pocket, throw the quick stuff, find those rub routes, the legal ones, of course, that you don't get penalized for, and find the easy throws to allow JKS to do his thing.
He's done his thing here tonight, that's for sure. JKS 19 of 25 passing, over 200 yards again. Just seems like that's a ho-hum type of number for him.
Right.
Become accustomed to him reaching that mark. Only Power 4 true freshman in FBS history to throw for 200-plus passing yards in now the first 12 games of his career. And he's right among the top true freshman quarterbacks this season for overall touchdowns at his now 19 in 2025. He was third most coming into this game. Bachmeier with BYU, he's the leader. I don't know what he did earlier, but JKS not far behind. All right, here's the kickoff after the touchdown from SMU. Jacob DeJesus waiting to return. This kick will come from left to right. And an end-over-end kick sent short of the goal line, and a fair catch is called for and made at the 6 by DeJesus.
That was an interesting choice.
Didn't like what he saw there, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he might have given that one a chance.
Yeah, you got your momentum moving up. You've got short kick already.
It wasn't exactly a high hanging kick.
Yeah. Well, he's down on the field. He probably knows better than us.
That's right. I trust his instincts.
3 receivers split to the left. Raphael in the backfield. Jeffrey Johnson is the tight end in motion now. Raphael to give. Raphael through a hole, passing the 25-yard line, and falls for a 4-yard gain to the 29.
And Jeffrey Johnson absolutely stoned Cameron Robertson, that defensive tackle for SMU. He came upfield. Jeffrey came in motion and whammed him coming back across the middle and stoned him in place. That was a great block.
24-14, Cal with the lead. 4:26, clock winding here in the third quarter. With stacked receivers right, they'll press them in coverage. Now the handoff to Raphael. Raphael again following the block, pushing forward to the 32. More positive yardage on the ground, and it sends him near to 100 on the ground here tonight. Bears continue to be pretty balanced here this evening. 202 in the air, 106 on the ground. But a big third down coming up. Don't want to go 3 and out here. 3rd and 3 from the 32. The Bears 6 of 9 converting on third downs. Blitz being shown. They just rush for JKS to throw. Takes a shot deep downfield, and a flag is going to come in because Jaden Dixon-Veal was put to the turf at the 50-yard line. And for whatever reason, Kyron Chambers has words for the Cal bench after the penalty comes against him.
Defense number 12, 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
In psychological terms, they call that projection. He wants to project that onto the Cal bench because he knew that he was just busted. Every flag in the stadium was thrown in his direction.
He can project all he wants, but the Bears will project a first down to the 47.
Right. That will project an extra 15 yards. Thank you.
Exactly. 3:34 to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers left. That extra tight end being brought in for the Bears. Handoff, Raphael bounces to the right side, gets past the 50-yard line. He's into SMU territory at the 49.
Breaking off chunks in the run game. Love seeing that. The Bears have not been successful running the football like this all year long. It's been very, very sporadic, but tonight they've been consistent in getting big chunks, especially on first down.
Kendrick Raphael here this evening. When you talk about the workload for him, already in this game has surpassed the most carries he's had in a game, as this is thrown to the feet of Tron Grizel, who tried to reach back for it. It's incomplete. He's got 27 carries tonight. His previous high was 25 against Boston College, and that was one of his 2 100-yard rushing games this year. After the incompletion, it's 3rd down and 6 from midfield at the SMU 49-yard line. Two receivers to either side. Raphael in the backfield. Here's Dixonville in motion. JKS dropping to throw. Throws to the far sideline. Tron Grizel reaching up to make the catch for a first down on just a dart thrown by JKS.
And he throws that back shoulder style ball that he has such a knack for putting right where it has to be. Tron running a fade look to the outside. As a DB, you have to turn and run with that. But he leaves just enough space for JKS to stab that back shoulder. And JKS does that as well as anybody I've ever seen.
I mean, you give him an inch, he's going to put it on you.
He's going to find it for sure.
JKS now handoff Raphael, running over the right guard position, passing over the 35-yard line. More good, positive yardage. 4-yard gain. Robertson to stop. And that'll send Raphael over 100 yards for the 3rd time this season on the ground.
Great job. Credit to that offensive line for being physical up front, finding a way to create those seams.
And you were talking about the start of this drive needing to burn a lot of clock. What the Bears are doing just that.
Yes.
1:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's JKS faking the handoff now. He rolls to the near sideline. He'll have to just check it down at the 30-yard line. It's Basha making get side on yardage.
Job because he had time and space outside. JKS was looking downfield, trying to find that second level throw. Took as much time as he could. There was nothing there, so he checked it down to Basha. That is what a veteran quarterback looks like. He's now had his 12th game of college football. He's starting to see the field, starting to work his progressions. And I love to see that for a young quarterback to get to that level of play.
Well, and that RPO fake he really sold, too, because half the defensive front was fooled on it.
And that has to do with Cal running the ball so efficiently tonight, too.
Now the handoff to Raphael, cuts back to the right, gets past the 25, flag comes in, has an 8-yard gain, but will it still count to the 19-yard line?
Threw that at the backside of the line.
Holding.
Yep.
Offense number 42. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So they got Fred Williams playing the heavy tight end.
Yeah, Fred Williams is the 6'5", 310-pound tight end.
Yes. He's athletic enough to do it, though. Yeah, he was getting bull rushed, taken to the ground, and he just held on. They don't let you do that.
That's the 5th penalty. Check that, the 6th penalty overall for the Bears. Facing now a 1st and 20 from the 37. Empty backfield for JKS. 3-man rush this time. Screen to DeJesus. Catches at the 36. Turns along the far hash mark down to the 32 with Booker and Kilgore combining for the stop.
Trying that same tricky screen where they give the fake of the bubble to the outside to Kendrick Raphael and then come back on the tunnel screen with DeJesus. So that's the one he dropped earlier in the game. Nice job coming back to a concept.
That'll send us to the fourth quarter here from California Memorial Stadium. Both teams making their way over to the sidelines with a 24-14 California lead. The Bears still driving. It's a 2nd down and 15 when we come back to Berkeley. You're listening to Cal football from Learfield.
Up the third quarter.
Plan to catch a Cal road game this season? Whether you're following the blue and gold, traveling for business, or heading for fun in the sun, Oakland San Francisco Bay Airport gets you there faster with nonstop service to destinations in Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. More flights, less hassle. Fly the East Bay way to enjoy exclusive on-airport parking, upgraded travel amenities, and new local dining options. OAK, the smart choice and official airport of Cal Athletics.
Is Bachmeyer a freshman?
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. This is Cal football from Learfield.
And JKF.
Nobody.
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 Nobody beats Berkeley. They never have, and they never will.
For unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas, there's only one place to go. Toyota of Berkeley. Visit nobodybeatsberkeley.com.
Hank.
Hey, sports fans, have you heard about East Brother Beer Company in Richmond, California? East Brother Beer Company is all about classic, easy-drinking beers that'll make your taste buds cheer. They're not just another brewery. They're award-winning champions. Try East Brother Beer's Bow Pills, a clean, crisp Bohemian-style pill. And the Blonde Ale, a timeless classic that's your ultimate game day teammate. So grab your jersey, settle in, and crack open an East Brother Beer, the only choice for game day. Find a beer near you at eastbrotherbeer.com. Please drink responsibly.
I did not get that in.
Nobody.
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 Nobody beats Berkeley. They never have, and they never will.
For unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas, there's only one place to go. Toyota of Berkeley. Visit nobodybeatsberkeley.com.
24-14 Cal with the lead as we start the fourth quarter of play here tonight from Berkeley. And the Bears are driving. Bart has been proudly carrying Cal Bears sports fans for 50 years. Traffic is back. Avoided parking and other traffic hassles by taking BART to the game. It's a great way to get out and enjoy all the Bay Area has to offer. Visit BART.gov/Bartable and download the BART app to plan your next trip. Well, California on a drive where they need to get some points on the board. A touchdown would make this pretty difficult here for SMU. Their 2 touchdown drives, SMU, in this game have been very quick ones. And they're really able to strike quickly, but they haven't been able to strike often in this game.
Yeah, no consistency on the offensive side of the ball, and it's been tough for them to get it back because the Bears have really possessed this ball a lot all day long. So the Bears, in terms of being able to run the ball and being able to hold on to the football, 30 minutes and 23 seconds for their time of possession. SMU just 14:37, so more than double time of possession.
Big difference in this game. Also, when you talk about the score, the Bears had the interception, which is the only turnover tonight. The interception that gave them field position in the red zone, and they converted on a touchdown. So 7 of the 24 points off the turnover in a 10-point game means a lot.
Yeah, that is a huge one. We need to continue to be efficient. That's literally the driving thought right now. That's the operating language you're having with the Cal offense. Efficiency up front. Run the ball. No stupid penalties. No pre-snap penalties. Find a way to complete the easy ones, get those dirty yards, and continue to grind out clock and end up in the end zone.
Well, and if you can do that, I mean, you're limiting the amount of times that SMU gets the ball. They've had a total of 7 possessions in this game. And they're right around 2 possessions per quarter. So you put one in the end zone here, and the math really starts to tilt against SMU. Make it a 3-score game. Still a long way to go in this one, though. SMU playing for their championship appearance. Start the fourth quarter. It's a 2nd and 15 from the 32 of SMU. JKS dropping back to throw. Has some time. He's going to air it out toward the end zone. Wide open, making the catch. Q Adams with the answer. Touchdown, California.
You want to try to match up. You want to try to press in that slot position. Okay, let's do this. Jalen Davis Robinson. By the way, the same man that was beat for the go route earlier is the one who was trying to match up with Q in the slot that time. He is too quick, couldn't put a hand on him, and JKS put the perfect ball on the over-the-top ball. That's 2 balls over the top tonight. We haven't seen that all year long since Oregon State.
The separation was perfect from Adams. His first career touchdown in a Bear uniform. And the extra point from left to right is up and good. And just one play into the fourth quarter, a big punch thrown from California, a 32-yard touchdown that caps a 9-play, 75-yard drive in just under 5 minutes. Cal Bear touchdowns are brought to you by Newmark Northern California Capital Markets, your trusted partner in real estate investment solutions.
And what I love to see, a fantastic look-off by the freshman quarterback. He dropped looking left, sent the safety running, ended up putting that slot fade right over the top. Q, just quicker than a hiccup, got off that press. And you want to live by the sword, you're going to die by it too. You want to come up and press and try to make it tough, contest some catches for the quarterback. And then if you get beat, it's going to be ugly. And that time, Q doing what he was hired to come in here and do as that quick get over the top guy. He averaged 30 yards a catch at the FCS level, and so you knew he had quicks.
You said 30 yards a catch?
A catch.
30.2 yards per catch as a sophomore last year, led the Missouri Valley Football Conference, if you're familiar with it.
Yes, insane.
Just wild. Here's the kickoff left to right. This will bounce at the 5-yard line.
Perfect.
Ooh, very close, but it just does angle through the end zone before getting out of bounds before that pylon.
It's pinpoint accuracy in the kicking game.
That's right. 31-14, California with the lead. 14:54 to go, and here comes the SMU offense. And they're going to feel the pressure on this drive. They need a touchdown here.
Big time.
To keep this game within reach. SMU will have 2 in the backfield. They'll send out a single receiver, Yamir Knight. Knight on the far side, spins around the first hit, gets to the 30-yard line. Luke Farrelly, the second man there. It's a 6-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, Drew Polidor there initially. You know, when dudes are moving so fast in the open field like that, it is tough to get them on the ground.
Again to the ground now. Bouncing left is Harden. Shakes the first contact into the second level. Bulldozes another defender at the 40-yard line, then falls to the 45. What a brutal run there from TJ Harden.
And some missed tackling at that first level, overrunning the play. You have to be sound. You have to get your base as a tackler when you come in to make it.
Now on first down, they're going to throw far sideline and diving after it. Unable to make the interception. Zeke Masses, boy, he wanted it over there. And he went lateral, dove after it at the 25, and it fell about 2 yards away from him.
I tell you what, these Cal defensive backs, both Zeke Masses and Paco Austin, have done a fantastic job on Jordan Hudson tonight. They're staying on top of him in perfect position, and they are not letting him get to the second level.
Again, just a handful of catches from wide receivers tonight. Hudson with 3, Knight with 1. That's it from the wide receiver group. The rest has been running back screens, tight end play. Now they'll motion Hudson from left to right. Shotgun snap, screen out to Hudson, makes the grab, a couple of blocks. He sweeps past one to the 50-yard line, falls to the California 47-yard line and picks up about 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
How about big Aiden Keon-Aina out there in pursuit on the screen for the tackle?
3rd and 2. Handoff, bouncing to the right side again. Big hole for Johnson. He's got the first down. He's into the 40-yard line. Ball came out after the fact, I think, but it's ruled down.
On the field as the ball carrier's down, the ball came loose. First down.
You got to get a look at that before the next one snaps, though. They are being so fast. It reminds me of Oregon back in the Chip Kelly days.
They get the snap off, so they're not going to get a look at it. And now to the left, Johnson again. Big cut in the open to the 30-yard line. Reverses out to the 25, to the 20. Has blockers to the 10. Cuts back again at the 5. Tiptoes his way and steps out near the 3.
He had an easy walk into the end zone, and he stepped out all on his own. That was horrible field awareness.
I mean, the hard part he did beautifully at the 30-yard line.
Yeah. some great moves in the open field, using his speed to get to the outside. And he had people there with him, and literally all he had to do was knife back in.
Now it's a fake of a handoff. Jennings is going to keep it. He'll run left and easily stroll into the end zone for an SMU touchdown. Quick tempo offense, and this one gets them downfield in a hurry and gets the touchdown they desperately needed on this drive.
The Bears were so effective defensively in that first half. SMU couldn't find any rhythm, only 7 points at half. And since then, now 2 touchdowns on the board when they're running that tempo.
Extra point coming from right to left from Sam Keltner is up, and it is good. Well, and SMU, you knew this was going to be a fight. You knew they were going to respond, and they do quickly. Under 2 minutes on this drive, 7 plays, 75 yards. They're back on the board. It's 31-21. California with the lead. We'll step aside from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey there, Golden Bears fans. Just like our team out on the field, your next big event deserves a winning game plan. That's where Joe Squared Events Productions comes in. From corporate gatherings to private celebrations, Joe Squared delivers seamless planning, creative design, and unforgettable experiences that bring people together. When it comes to flawless execution, trust the team that knows how to win in the details. Joe Squared Events Productions, bringing championship energy to every occasion. Visit joesquaredproductions.com to start planning today.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
Even if it was just 4.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouthwatering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite?
Right. Yep.
Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, just better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Yeah.
You're not kidding, brother.
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But if you're a Cal Bears fan like me and you haven't switched your phone service to Bears Mobile, you're leaving points on the field. Here's the deal. You get exclusive game day perks, and Bears Mobile contributes to Cal Athletics every time you pay your monthly bill. No contracts, no hidden fees, no reason to wait. Switch now to the only phone plan built for Cal Bears territory and powered by T-Mobile. Visit Bears.com.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. 12:58 to play. Cal leading number 21 SMU 31-21, and another huge game for Jaron Kiave Sangapolu-Tele. It's his first career 4-touchdown game. 23 for 30, 258 yards in those 4 TDs. He has gone over the 3,000 mark for the season. And guys, he's the first Power 4 freshman, or first Power 4 quarterback to go over 200 yards in each of his first now 12 games to start his career. Just incredible consistency. I know that there have been some ups and downs, but he just seems like he continues to get better every game, and they might need another touchdown from him tonight.
I mean, this might be the capper for his season, right? I mean,
he has looked so good, and he is getting better at the process, right? Working through his progressions, getting to the checkdowns, finding the little things, getting them into the right play. Now, he's a freshman, so there will be huge growth between this year and next year as a quarterback. He'll have a minute to sit down and evaluate this season and everything that he learned, but then he will grow between his freshman and sophomore year in a huge way, and I can't wait to see it happen.
JKS tonight with those 4 touchdowns, that's a new best for him this season. The most amount of yardage he's had in the air was at Louisville with 323. As this is a dirty kick. It kicks right off of a Cal special teams player and careens downfield to the 32-yard line. That just whistled right into the body of Jaden Dixon-Veal, who was in the first line there.
It's the atom ball. When you kick it off, if you can get that rebound, it is a nasty kick. It is a hard one as an onsider. Tough to get out of the way. You know, it's like playing dodgeball with somebody with a jugs gun.
Please set the game clock to 12 minutes, 54 seconds. Thank you.
Dodgeball with the we don't recommend that.
Don't, no. And especially if they have it like on a turret with the stabilizer, you're in trouble.
Nope.
These are the things I think about when I'm away from football.
You want to torture people. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. JKS out of the shotgun. He'll send Johnson in motion. Handoff Raphael. He's hit immediately and brought down. Robertson and Smith combine to make the stop. Robertson stood over him and had some words for Raphael. 2nd and 10.
That happens often.
Sure
have
does.
dudes that have words out there for you. Had a linebacker from Stanford stick his finger in my eye. I would have preferred words.
Words would have been better than that.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah. Empty backfield for JKS. 5 wide, 3 right, 2 left. 4 linemen on the D for SMU. Here's JKS to throw to the 35-yard line. Completes to De Jesus. And he gets about 4 yards on this play to the 36.
So that's good. It puts you in a much better position. 3rd and 6. You can strike with all kinds of options out there. And so nice little pickup, taking the easy ones. Being efficient, again, is the key.
7 of 10 converting on 3rd downs in this football game for the Bears, and a big one coming up. It's 3rd and 6 from the 36 of California. Another empty set for JKS out of the gun. They're showing blitz here. And they just rush 4. JKS dropping to throw. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. A collision at the 45-yard line. Wanted to get it to Tron Grizel. Incomplete, though, and a 3-and-out. From this SMU defense, it was Marcellus Barnes in coverage.
Who was definitely there early and drove through Tron, but it was close enough, just a bang-bang play, that the officials didn't call it.
So not what the Bears were hoping for on that sequence. And now they will punt the ball away, leading by 10 here in the 4th quarter with 11:35 to go. Michael Kern will punt.
You fake punt it here?
That's an option. Kern will not. He'll punt it away. High kick. Waving for the fair catch. Ymir Knight in traffic will make it at the 29-yard line. Near numbers. And SMU right back on the ball when we come back. It's a 10-point Cal lead with the 11:27 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cal football from Learfield.
Brewed in Berkeley since 2004, Trumer Pils has brought Golden Bear fans a true German-style Pilsner the way it was meant to be enjoyed. Fresh. We brew slowly over 6 weeks, giving our beer time to age. This creates the natural champagne-like carbonation and crispness we're known for. No other Pilsner can match the quality of Trumer Pils. So next time you tailgate, homegate, or just take in a view of the Golden Gate, grab an ice-cold Trumer Pils. The perfect Pils calls Berkeley home. Please enjoy responsibly.
Plan to catch a Cal road game this season? Whether you're following the blue and gold, traveling for business, or heading for fun in the sun, Oakland San Francisco Bay Airport gets you there faster with nonstop service to destinations in Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. More flights, less hassle. Fly the East Bay way to enjoy exclusive on-airport parking, upgraded travel amenities, and new local dining options. OAK, the smart choice and official airport of Cal Athletics.
Like to see Santa, and he was more.
Hey there, Golden Bears fans. Just like our team out on the field, your next big event deserves a winning game plan. That's where Joe Squared Events Productions comes in. From corporate gatherings to private celebrations, Joe Squared delivers seamless planning, creative design, and unforgettable experiences that bring people together. When it comes to flawless execution, trust the team that knows how to win in the details. Joe Squared Events Productions, bringing championship energy to every occasion. Visit joesquared.com to start planning today.
31-21, California leading the SMU Mustangs, 25th ranked SMU Mustangs with 11:27 to go here in the 4th quarter from California Memorial Stadium. The Berkeley Group Property Management Company is proud to offer student housing just steps away from campus. Experience modern, fully furnished, convenient living in the heart of Berkeley. TBG is proud to be a partner of Cal Athletics and supporting our student athletes. Find your perfect home today at tbgpm.com. Well, it's going to be up to the Bears defense on this series to try and slow things down.
Yeah, huge series here because, you know, they want to heat it up. They're having success running tempo, getting the ball to the outside, finding a way to spread that defense and then hit the seams in the run. And so they're going to have to find a way to slow it down. Now, what does that look like? It could look like some kind of run blitz, some kind of pressure on Kevin Jennings. It could look like trying to play better zone behind it and being solid containing, trying to force him to throw and figure out where those zone openings are. We're going to have to see what the Bears decide to go with here. Nick Rolovich told us during this week everything was on the table. So I wouldn't be shocked to see them heat it up a little bit on defense.
What was the line from Waterboy? Last game of the year, can't hold anything back now.
That's right.
SMU with their conference title hopes in the balance here in the fourth quarter. Kevin Jennings and company. Jennings has gone 16 of 25, just 134 yards, has thrown a touchdown and an interception. Jennings fakes the handoff, deep drop to throw, throws to the right, and a completion is made underneath coverage. Jordan Hudson makes the grab for a 7-yard pickup.
And they're back on it. Tempo's coming.
Bears with just 2 down linemen on this front. Kedu Loave showing the blitz. They'll throw the screen to the outside for Hudson. Blown up. Hudson loses the football. Manitai tries to dive on top of it. They'll rule it an incompletion, although I don't know about that, as Zeke Masses was also there to make the hit. I think Hudson had this ball.
I thought he had it as well. It looked like it from our vantage point. Those officials are usually pretty good about that stuff.
That's a catch.
Oh, he definitely had it.
That should be a catch and a loss.
It should be.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass
Now they're going to look at it.
Review.
But he caught it, he turned, he took 2 steps.
He made a football move.
He made a football move. That should be a catch and a fumble and a loss on the fumble.
This Close Shave Instant Replay is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. I don't think they're going to look. The fumble was clearly recovered by Jordan Hudson. I don't think that's a question.
Right, but it was back and it was out of bounds, and so you lose.
You lose yardage here. Yeah, it's back near the 20.
Yeah, ball goes out of bounds.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's 3rd down.
I don't know about that. They called it an incompletion on the field, which
means they're going to have serious evidence to overturn it. You and I thought we saw it.
Yeah, I just think you get 2 hands on the ball, you tuck it, and then try to make a move. That's a completion. So a big play, because it ends up giving them back some 9 yards, 10 yards. It makes it 3rd and 3 from the 36. Low snap taken, sweeping handoff, getting out to the right side, first out of the 40, 45, and near the 50-yard line. McFall gets the first down SMU was looking for. Aiden Manitai gets him out. Kedu Luabe nearly had him in the backfield.
Great penetration that time. They were a wrap and a tackle away from holding him on 3rd down.
1st and 10 from the 47. Backpedaling Jennings to throw. Looks to the right. Completes at the 50-yard line. Collision over on the far side. Ymir Knight with Manitai in coverage. 8-yard gain to the 46.
Jalen Cooper was one-on-one with Paco Austin on the outside here at a wide receiver. And he had a very good chance had Kevin Jennings decided to get him the ball.
10:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bears leading by 10. Mustangs with the ball, the handoff, bouncing off to the left. Not any running room this time. The edge was set. He's strung out from Chris Victor. Also, Jaden Wayne was there, and it's a loss of 2. Back to the 48.
You love it when they bring a guy in the game and he makes the play on that snap. Chris Victor that time subbing in for TJ Bush and immediately making an impact in the game.
Now 3rd and 5 from the 48. SMU 6 of 9 converting on 3rd downs.
Needs to be a big play here for this Bears defense.
Jennings out of the gun. Will hand off, trying to find some running room up the middle near the first down marker at the 43-yard line. We'll see where they mark this one.
This is a go for it anyway.
The ruling on the field is 4th down.
About a half-yard short.
Yeah, I mean, this is a no man's land. You don't punt from here. You can't kick from here. So you're going to go for it on 4th and short anyway. I wouldn't be shocked to see him quarterback sneak this.
No, you have to have the confidence to get a half yard. They'll split out a receiver wide to the left. Jalen Cooper is the freshman. Now they'll break the huddle. Out of the shotgun, Jennings. Jennings will hand off and running up the middle, breaking the first contact. Plenty for the first down to the 40-yard line. It's T.J. Harden just kind of bulldozing his way forward.
And that's Cade Uluave that's down right now. He hit Harden in the hole.
For an injury.
Man, that was solid contact in the hole, but wasn't able to stop him. In a situation like that, the saying is low man wins.
Yeah.
But Cade got low and levered, and Harden got low and hit with the top of his shoulder pad.
I mean, Harden's 6'2", 220.
Yeah.
He's the biggest back on this roster.
Large cat.
And right now he's still laying on his back at the 40-yard line. Cade was the first contact. He's getting to his feet. And it looks like they're holding his right
remember,
arm.
He's been nursing that right thumb because he had surgery on it. He broke it, had surgery on it, had pins in it, couldn't play for a couple games. Had the pins removed, and they've got it in a cast right now. And so he's been fighting through the pain.
They're going to bring him to the medical tent. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of the Bears. Jennings out of the gun. Fakes the toss play, now throws over the middle, and what a catch and throw there to the 25-yard line. Matthew Hibner, that was just a frozen rope from Jennings.
That same fake toss pop. So you get Cade Uluave out of the game at that linebacker spot. You fake the toss, linebackers pursue, you hit the tight end down the middle.
Jennings the handoff now. McFall runs into the second level, is blasted as he tried to get downhill against Derek Wilkins and gets to the 20-yard line, picks up 4 yards. 2nd down, 8:23 to go here in the 4th quarter. 31-21, California with the lead. SMU driving though. Jennings will motion R.J. Maryland spinning around in the backfield. Now the shotgun snap. Jennings wanted to run with it. He'll throw the fade over to the far side. It's incomplete. I don't know if that was the intended play they were hoping for there. He just kind of heaved it up.
Well, so you have Cade Uluave out of the game. You're going to get your speed guy against the replacement linebacker. That time they got the matchup that they want. Aaron Hampton, they knew that he would be the guy in coverage, but Hampton doing a great job of getting in the hip pocket of the running back, Derek McFall, and playing in perfect phase. And so Jennings just unable to put an accurate ball on him because of the size mismatch, and great coverage by Aaron Hampton.
8:05 to go, 4th quarter, 3rd and 7 from the 20-yard line. 2 tight ends played off the right side of the line. Jennings in the shotgun, 2 seconds on the play clock, just gets it off. Looks to his left, he throws the fade toward the end zone, and reaching up to fight for it, make a catch and get a foot in. Jordan Hudson, touchdown, SMU. Spectacular effort there from Jordan Hudson to bring it down for the score. And with 1 second under 8 minutes to play, it's 31-27 California.
He had a catch just like that in their last game versus Louisville, running that slot fade. Kevin Jennings just knows he's a go-to guy. I can put that ball up and high, and Jordan Hudson will go up and fight for that. Drew Polidor was right there in coverage, but Hudson is a beast with that ball in the air.
Extra point up and good from right to left, and it's a 3-point game here from Strawberry Canyon. It was 31-14 to start this 4th quarter. SMU has responded with quick strikes. 11-play, 71-yard drive with 3:27 taken off the clock. And it's a 3-point game here in Berkeley. First NorCal is proud to be the official credit union of Cal Athletics. The Bay Area's home of better banking since 1949. To learn more, visit firstnorcalcu.org. We'll take the break. From California Memorial Stadium, you're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. This is Cal football from Learfield.
I mean, the game.
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but if you're a Cal Bears fan like me and you haven't switched your phone service to Bears Mobile, you're leaving points on the field. Here's the deal. You get exclusive game day perks, and Bears Mobile contributes to Cal Athletics every time you pay your monthly bill. No contracts, no hidden fees, no reason to wait. Switch now to the only phone plan built for Cal Bears territory and powered by T-Mobile. Visit bearsmobile.com.
It's game time! Imagine a playing field where precision, strategy, and unwavering commitment lead to flawless execution. At Red Top Electric, our game plan is not just about wiring circuits, it's about creating lasting partnerships through large-scale commercial electric construction. Our all-American electrical contracting team has a playbook of innovative solutions that spark connections. Red Top Electric is powering what's next and fueling the roar of the Cal Bears.
Talk Radio 810 AM KSFO San Francisco and KSAN HD2 San Mateo, a Cumulus Media.
31-28, California with the lead here in the fourth quarter with 7:59 to go in this final day of the regular season. No one gets you closer to the game than SiriusXM ACC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/ACC Radio 2025.
So SMU comes up with a big score there, and they've found something going on offense. They got some tempo working. They're finding some seams in that Bears defense. But the Bears are still in control of this game. Just under 8 minutes left, and they're about to get the ball. They have to be smart on special teams here because onside is always an option with SMU. But if they can put together a drive and put another score on the board, it makes it a two-score game for SMU and the clock running down.
Kickoff is an end-over-end kick to Jesus, who's not going to even attempt to return this one. It lands in the end zone. Yeah, you're right. And it's a touchdown that the Bears really need. They can get downfield and try it for a field goal, but that would still just make it a 6-point game.
Right. It doesn't scratch the itch the way that you need it scratched.
No.
You need to get downfield, end up in the paint with the ball. 7 points, and you control your own destiny in this game.
The Bears have scored a touchdown, albeit it was the first few seconds of the fourth quarter. That's their only score in this fourth quarter. Jaden Dixon-Veal in motion. Rather, check that. That's Q Adams in motion from right to left. Handoff to Raphael. Over the left side he goes. Wrapped up and brought down after just a gain of 2 to the 27 by Cam Robertson.
So the Bears were crushing with the big bodies early in this game, and we haven't seen as many of that O-line plus formation.
Right. That's what got them a lot of their rushing yardage in the first half, but Raphael, after that carry, 30 touches for 105 on the ground. Not nearly as many here recently. 379 overall, the offense for the Bears. 3 receivers left. Here comes the blitz from the outside. JKS to throw, throws to the near sideline. Tron Grizel makes the catch at the 33-yard line, turns it inside the numbers, and down to the 36. It's a first down pickup and a gain of 9.
Great job by Tron of getting north and south. So many times receivers, when they make that catch on the hitch, they start trying to run laterally to see if they can get more yards, but they end up losing yards. That time he got it. He turned his first step, got vertical north and south, and that's what got him the first down.
First downs just burn clock. You got to keep doing that.
Yep.
Bears' longest touchdown drive today took 5:04 off the clock. They also had a field goal drive earlier today that was just over 6 minutes. SMU showing pressure again from the outside. Here comes the blitz now. Raphael gets the carry, runs left, and that blitz off that outside got to him. Emba made the tackle after the blitz from Moses, and it's just a yard gain.
SMU loves to pressure. They love the run blitz on defense, and they've done a good job with it here tonight, being disruptive to that Bears offense. So, again, the Bears need to find a way, get back to what they were doing earlier, the screen game outside, getting the ball to the edges, have receivers block for each other out there and clear some space.
Second down and 9. They've brought in John Tofi again as a tight end. He split slot left. 2 receivers to either side. Raphael in motion now with Anthony League in the backfield. Shotgun snap. JKS to throw, looks to the left, throws out to League, and it's behind him, incomplete. And there was pressure right in the face of JKS from Robertson. And it's 3rd down and 9.
And he's holding his hand again, like he hit his hand again on that throw.
And it's the throwing hand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's the left hand.
I think,
ended up hitting Nick Morrow right on top of the helmet. I have done that. It hurts. Troy Taylor, the quarterback ahead of me here at Cal, actually broke his finger doing that one time when he hit somebody in the face mask.
3rd and 9 from the 37 of the Bears. Here's the snap. It's JKS to throw. He's flush from the pocket. He throws on the run, completes at the 35, but it's going to be a loss of 2 or 3 yards. Is that completion to Raphael is at the 35-yard line. JKS took another big hit there and is coming off the field holding his left hand.
And it's cold out there right now. That hurts.
So the punt unit coming on here on a 4th and 11 from the 35. And with 5:18 to go, clock winding, SMU is going to have plenty of time here with 2 timeouts to work with and the 2-minute warning to try and drive down and score a touchdown to retake the lead. Waiting at the 25-yard line, Ymir Knight will return this kick, and it's a good kick. Spiraling, bounces near the 30, takes a cowl roll inside the 30, keeps on rolling down to the 30, or down to the 28, and finally down to the 27. SMU coming back onto the field.
So good field position change, but the last 2 times SMU's had the ball, they have put together solid drives using that tempo. They found something in that defense. The Bears need to change something up here. They need to bring some pressure. They need to play some press. They need to do something different to stop that run game. They need to do something different to inhibit this offense.
Ben Ross has an injury update on the sideline.
Yeah, real quick, guys. Kade Uluwave checked out. He's back in the game, so good news there.
That is tremendous news for the Bears. He's lined up at his linebacker position here, 1st down. They'll fake the quarterback draw. Now they'll throw the pass out to the 45-yard line, and it's the tight end, Matthew Hibner, who is wide open, loses the football at the 40-yard line.
The ruling on the field is the ball carrier was down before the ball became loose. 1st down.
Wow. And they're going to try to get up and snap it, so there is no replay.
Do you burn a timeout here if you're the Bears? They do get the snap off quickly. Hand off to the right. And at the 39-yard line, they'll get a yard on this play. I don't know about that. I mean, obviously, they wanted to get that play off quickly.
Yeah, he was down.
He was down.
So it's a decent call. They just showed it on the replay.
We had that dramatic pause. We were both looking at the monitor
exactly.
for the replay.
For people on the radio, we have a TV in the booth.
Yeah. Well, now SMU in business here. It's 2nd and 8 from the 39. Jennings and this SMU offense trying to come back. They were down 31-14 early in the 4th quarter. Jennings a pump fake. Pump fakes again. Rolls to the right. Flag comes in. And he slips contact to the 30, to the 25, now to the 20, down to the 15, and he rumbles out of bounds. But this should be brought back with the penalty marker that's down.
Definitely a holding on SMU. I saw it on the backside.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Defense number 3.
Oh, how do you get that?
Before it's half the distance to the goal from the end of the play. Automatic 1st down.
I was staring right at a holding on the backside.
I don't know about that. They're not going to show the replay. Illegal hands to the face. There was illegal hands to the face on TJ Bush.
Right. So he tried the long arm on the backside, but I was looking at the hole by 64 on the inside, pulling the offensive lineman down. Like, oh, that's clearly what they're throwing.
Man, well, that penalty puts the ball down inside the 10 at the 6. 1st and goal for SMU.
And now they're going to try to slow things down.
Yeah. A touchdown gives them the lead. A lead that they have not had since the 1st quarter. Handoff, running left is Harden, burrows his way forward, follows the block, and he's going to be marked shy at the 1 yard line. He got the ball over the plane, but he was down before getting to the goal line.
It's an interesting call. That actually helps SMU because it burns more time off the clock here. It allows them to burn another 40 seconds.
The ruling on the field of the runner being short of the goal line is under further review.
Yeah.
Close shave instant replay is brought to you by Barbasol. They'll take a look at this one and see if he is in or if he's down at the 1.
I thought he made it before he was down.
Very close.
Yeah, he's like right at or over the plane.
Yeah.
They're looking at the right knee coming down.
Well, and they ruled it as short of the goal line, so it's got to be certain that it is past that. Bears were leading 31-14 here early in the fourth quarter. SMU at the doorstep of retaking a lead in a must-win game for the Mustangs. This is a review that will either determine a touchdown or a 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, and so it's 2:44 on the clock right now. If they rule it a touchdown, they'll take that timing back. I think he's across from what I look at it now. They have to have some camera angle that shows it definitively, but if nothing else, the spot's going to be much closer to the goal line.
Still reviewing this one, and it looks like the headsets are now coming off.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's 2nd down. The ball will be placed at the half-yard line.
Yeah, so they moved it in.
Yep.
They just didn't have that definitive down-the-line shot, which you need to be able to see the concurrent when the knee hits and where the ball is.
Bears defense facing this SMU offense on a 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. A touchdown would give them the lead. 2:44 to go, fourth quarter. Jennings will huddle up. Jordan Hudson is a receiver here. Harden, that big running back, is in this formation. Dylan Goffney has come in as a wide receiver too. Out of the shotgun, Jennings. Hands off to Harden. Harden is through a big hole and into the end zone for a touchdown. And for the first time since the opening quarter when it was 7-3, SMU has retaken the lead. It's 34-31.
And at that point, with the ball down inside the half-yard line, it's like pulling off a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
You want it to happen fast so that you have some time to operate with on offense when you get the ball back.
Critical point after here to make it a 4-point game. From right to left, this kick on its way, and it is good. So with 2:22 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Bears, with all 3 timeouts, they've got the 2-minute warning as well. They need to get downfield and score a touchdown.
It's an absolute must at this point.
The Forge Pizza mobile wood oven fire truck is serving their signature pizza at all Cal home football games this season. Be sure to grab a slice. While tailgating for the Golden Bears, for catering information, visit theforgepizza.com. Let's head down to the sideline with Ben again.
Thanks, Justin. Yeah, you noted on that last offensive drive, JKS sort of holding that left hand after hitting it on a helmet a couple of times. He's still playing with it. He held his hand by the heater the whole break. He's going to stay in the game, though. Tough this one out. He's warming up on the sideline right now.
Yeah,
thaw out that hand.
It's tough. When it's cold outside and you start whacking it, those helmets are hard.
Oof.
The worst is when you hit them in the face mask. I've done that several times. I played 3 full seasons with an avulsion fracture in my thumb from getting it caught in the face mask.
I don't even know what that is, but I don't want to know.
But it sounds bad, yeah.
It just sounds bad.
It's literally where the tendon rips bone off.
Oof. The kickoff is into the end zone for a touchback. Well, and it's one of those things, too, where you hit it and then you can't feel it.
Yes.
For a long time. So gripping the ball, having the touch that he needs, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, it's passing for a rate of 74% right now for JKS.
Yeah, 26 of 35, 269, 4 touchdowns. He's played a clean game, no turnovers.
We need him to be on point here on this drive.
2:22 to work with. The Bears needing a touchdown, trailing 35-31. JKS out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, quickly throws out to the far side at the 30-yard line. Turning it upfield on the far numbers is DeJesus. Gets out of bounds. They mark him a yard shy of the first.
First downs right now don't matter as much. You need to get some yardage, right? Chew up some real estate, move the ball, but a great job stopping the clock by DeJesus.
5 seconds before the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they get a playoff. They're on the ball right now, and they don't.
Yep.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Our 2-minute warning is brought to you by Herc Rentals. Herc Rentals, we equip our customers and communities to build a brighter future. 35-31 SMU with the lead here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes to go. We'll take the break from California Memorial Stadium. You're listening to Cal Football from Learfield.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or kohls.com for details.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This is Cal Football from Learfield.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply.
35-31, SMU with the lead. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter from Strawberry Canyon. In Bear territory, game day is a feeling, the chants, the colors, the roar of the crowd after a big play, and now the perfect beer to match. Oski's California Gold, the official craft beer of Cal. Brewed locally by Bear Republic, crisp, golden, and made for Saturdays when the Bay Area bleeds blue and gold. It's a taste for tradition, big wins, and sharing Cal pride together. You know it, you tell the story, drink Oski's, and tell the world this is Bear territory.
Well, right now, for the last 2 minutes, we need it to be Bear territory for the offense for sure.
Yeah, it's an offense that's provided a lot today already, but an SMU offense that has really dominated this fourth quarter.
After being asleep the entire first three.
I don't even want to look up the fourth quarter splits comparative, but they've scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They had 2 in the other 3 quarters combined.
Exactly.
Daniel's going to look it up. He's just going to add insult to injury.
Tight end pop down the middle. They kept getting the Bears on it. It was the big play that broke everything loose in each drive.
Fourth quarter alone, 212 yards of offense for SMU. That'll hurt.
A lot.
That'll hurt.
What's the old saying? It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
All right. Here's the shotgun snap, a throw to the near side of the screen set up to the 40-yard line. It's a first down and plenty more out to the 45-yard line. Running out of bounds, it's Q Adams again. First down to the 46, Ahmad Moses in pursuit.
They were doing a ton of that in the first half, and it was winning for them. I'm glad they're getting back to it here. That outside screen, receivers are doing a great job blocking on the outside.
He'll break the huddle now. Clock stopped after going out of bounds with 1:54 to go. They're showing the blitz again. They rush the 4. Jake line, and a flag will come in as Tron Grizel. He couldn't turn around for the ball.
Yeah. He was out there. I believe in the football world, they call that holding or pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
In the rodeo world, they call that calf wrestling, where you try to get him down to the ground.
He didn't have a rope, but I mean.
Yeah. I don't think you have to. It's not roping. It's wrestling. It's where you jump off onto the.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. 1:49 remains. Ball in Mustang territory. JKS flushed from the pocket. He's going to throw near sideline, and sitting underneath coverage is DeJesus. Steps out of bounds at the 41.
Good job finding it. Good job killing the clock. This so far very efficient, very well run drive. They got the full wide field to the top side. They can come back and throw those screens, the bubbles to the outside. They can still get to the sideline, kill some clock, chew up some yardage.
1:44 remaining. 2nd down and 6 from the 41-yard line. JKS, 290 yards passing. He's going to throw again. Time in the pocket. Throws underneath to Raphael with some space to the 35 to the 30. Is upended as he falls forward at the 28-yard line. First down, California.
And that first down stops the clock, allows you to get your offense reset up there. But it's okay. It's 1:36 left. You've still got plenty of time to get to the end zone.
And 3 timeouts to work with, too. JKS barking out, moving Basha to the left. Stops him in the slot. Plenty of time on the play clock here. Clock winding, 1:20 to go. JKS to throw. Steps up again. Throws over the middle and completes at the 6-yard line. It's Basha again to make the grab. Take a hit at the 5.
Cole Basha, who worked his way onto the field by special teams, by showing up every day, by working hard, now making a big play that's going to make a huge difference for this team.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Clock is winding with 1:02 to go. JKS will move under center, now under a minute to play. Raphael the single back. DeJesus in motion from right to left. Under center, he takes the snap. He hands off to Raphael, lowers his head down to the 3-yard line where he's stopped with 46 seconds left, and a timeout has been called.
An SMU.
Timeout. SMU.
Yeah.
Their second of the half. It would be 30 seconds.
Raphael only had.
Please set the game clock to 47 seconds.
Only 3 yards rushing this quarter before that play.
Oof. Thank you.
You're welcome. 47 seconds left. 35-31, SMU leading. A win for the Mustangs sends them to the championship. A win for the Bears spoils that. And they're at the doorstep here, needing just 3 more yards to retake a lead with under a minute to play. 2nd and goal for California. Now they break huddle. Grizel split left. DeJesus to the right side. Extra tight ends brought in for the Bears. DeJesus motion, stops off the right side of the line. Handoff to Raphael. Bounces out to the left. Tries to reach for the pylon. Wrestle to the turf. He's in! Got the ball over the plane! Touchdown, California!
Because he was tackled on top of the defensive player, he would have been short, but he rolled on top of the defensive player into the end zone. That became a touchdown.
42 seconds left. The Bears just rifle downfield in 1:40 off the clock. 7 plays, 75 yards.
They're going to review it.
I think you're exactly right. Kilgore wrapped him up and rolled with him.
Rolled with him, and you didn't see a calf or a knee or an elbow or anything else hit the ground for Raphael. He had a hand down. His elbow doesn't touch. His knee doesn't touch.
Wow.
Yeah. He falls over, and when his backside hits the ground, that ball's across the plane.
Yeah.
It's a good call by the official. That's a really good call.
Just about to say, how that official saw that live is impressive.
Really impressive. And Kilgore gets up like somebody insulted his mother. When you look at the replay, his face is so bad. Oh, can't believe you'd call that. But I think that's absolutely the right call. That's a great call by these officials. More times than not, as I watch these games, and you and I get to watch all this stuff in the replay, I am amazed by how good these officials can be.
I'm amazed that he kept his knees off the ground.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of the way he was being tackled.
Yeah. Now, the thing of it is, if this is ruled, and I don't think it will be, this is ruled that he's down at the 1-inch line.
That helps the Bears.
It does.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown. He set the game clock for 43 seconds. 4-3.
Now an extra point will make it a 3-point game.
Now, defensively, the Bears have had a hard time stopping SMU. 43 seconds is a lot of time. Kevin Jennings believes he can make this happen. What do you do to stop that?
43 seconds with 1 timeout, too.
Do you sell out? Do you bring pressure? I'm bringing pressure. For me as a quarterback,
is up and good.
I know how difficult it can be when you face pressure in the backfield. SMU only needs a field goal to win this thing or to tie this thing up. And so if I'm the Bears, I'm finding to get pressure on Jennings, finding a way to get him off his platform.
See, most points given up by this SMU. I mean, this is an SMU defense that allowed 19 points per game coming into this one. And they give up that touchdown. The Bears have 38. Our touchdowns are brought to you by Newmark Northern California Capital Markets, your trusted partner in real estate investment solutions. The most points they've given up in a game since their loss to Baylor earlier this season, where they gave up 48. So 43 seconds left. And the Bears will have to hang on for a ride with a 3-point advantage.
And SMU is averaging 10.3 yards per completion. So those are big chunks. Especially here in the second half, I would say that number is skewed.
Abram Murray will kick off from left to right. Cal fans that are still in attendance on their feet. As Murray the kick, high end over end, moving to the right. Singleton will catch it, and a fair catch at the 2-yard line. Preserve some clock there with 43 seconds to play in a 38-35 California lead.
So now it's time, as Bears defense needs to step up, make some plays. They need to cover that tight end for one. He's been the one that's been getting that huge play to kick it off. Hibner's had a couple of huge catches on that tight end pop off that pitch action. So they need to beware of him. He's a really good football player.
How about a pick right here? Jennings out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the boundary on the near side, fakes the handoff, looks to the left, he throws and completes at the 40-yard line. Upended is R.J. Maryland. The tight end game has been very, very good here tonight. Brent Austin with the tackle.
On the snap.
Oh, so they killed the clock as well. He said the clock will start on the snap. They've got time.
37 seconds left, 1st and 10 from the SMU 46. Jennings takes the snap, just facing 3-man on the rush over the middle, completes at the 45-yard line. Not enough for a first down, so the clock will continue to wind with 28 seconds left. Hibner again the catch. 2 right, 1 left, 24 seconds to play. Now the handoff just to get the first down, and a big gain here, tripped up to the 35-yard line. The ball carrier is Chris Johnson, marked down at the 33.
So now they're inside a 50-yard field goal. Oh, offsides.
Moving here, and a penalty coming in against SMU.
False start on offense. He just stood up.
Everybody threw a flag.
Everybody's pointing at each other.
15 seconds left. Still 1 timeout for SMU, too.
Yeah, left tackle just stood up. Number 54, Savion Byrd.
Snap infraction. Offense number 64. 5-yard penalty. It will be 1st and 15.
So he probably double
Called
clutched.
their 3rd and final timeout of the half to avoid the 10-second runoff.
I was going to say the runoff.
It will be 30 seconds.
So now they lose the yardage and the timeout.
And the timeout.
That's huge.
And when you're talking about field goal range, they still need to get some yardage here to get, what, around the 30-yard line to make it a...
30 makes it a 48.
Yeah, to make it within the comfortable range of Keltner on this cold night. SMU pulling their...
Reset the game clock to 16 seconds. 1-6.
They're pulling their players off the field here. I thought the 30-second timeout was just that, but apparently they're extending it to review that clock, and now Cal defense is on the field. SMU is still talking on their sideline.
So SMU in 2 overtime games this year is 1-1. Lost an overtime game to Baylor, and they won an overtime game versus Miami. So they have some experience.
Here comes Jennings back onto the field with Chris Johnson in the backfield. 2 receivers to either side. 16 seconds to play. 38-35 California. And a timeout used by the Bears.
Their first of the half. It would be 30 seconds.
Bears have 2 timeouts left. Again, this is an SMU team. They need to get probably inside the 30-yard line to be in comfortable field goal range, with Keltner's career best being 51 yards. It was this season, earlier this season. He did it against Clemson and against Rice.
So they need about 6 yards to put it into that range.
Yep.
But you know that they would like to ice it here if they can.
Sure. Now Jennings out of the shotgun. 1st and 15 from the 38. Here's the snap. Jennings to throw. He's flushed. He rolls to his right. He checks it down at the 40-yard line, running out to the 35, and then going out of bounds is Chris Johnson. It takes about 5 seconds to run that play. 11 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's 2nd down and 12 from the 35.
53-yard range here for the kick.
I have to imagine anything's going to the boundary.
Reset the game clock to 12 seconds.
Wow. How is that a 3-second play?
No way that's a
4-second play. There's no way.
Not when you have to roll out
really
like that.
Bad officiating.
Yeah.
That was way longer than 4 seconds.
Just the rollout in itself takes 4 seconds there. 12 seconds left, 2nd down and 12. Jennings with a deep drop now. Looking over the middle, and it's almost interception as a flag comes in. Incomplete. Aiden Manitai breaks it up.
He threw it right where Chris Victor is getting up.
Eight seconds left. No timeouts for SMU.
So close to being
After
an
further
interception.
discussion, there is no foul for a chop block. It's 3rd down.
Here comes the kicking unit.
Well, they're going to try for it with 8 seconds left. There's just a slight wind out of the east-northeast at 10 miles an hour, but not too much on the flags on the upright here.
This makes it 52. The reason you do this is just in case something happens with the snap and the procedure here. Although with no timeouts left, it doesn't matter.
So this to tie the game from 52 yards, and Cal's going to use a timeout.
Yeah.
Charge timeout. Cal, their 2nd of the half. It will be 30 seconds.
Again, this is Sam Keltner, whose career and season long is 51 yards. This will be just 1 yard over that. His misses this year, he's missed 5 times from 40 to 49 yards, and the only make from beyond that is the 51-yarder.
The music, PA announcer. PA announcer.
I'm sorry, why can't you play music?
You get to play music in between, especially during timeouts. Now he's trying to do stadium management.
The stadium should not be quiet when the opposing team is lining up a field goal to send it to overtime. 52-yard attempt. Keltner on the right hash to try and tie this game. Snap is good. Kick is up from right to left. End over end. Has enough distance. It's angling, and it is wide to the right with 3 seconds left. The 52-yard attempt is no good. It's 38-35 California, and one knee needs to be put down for the Bears to upset the SMU Mustangs and crash their dreams of an ACC title game.
Think about the emotions for these young men this week with everything going on around the program. Their head coach, the only head coach they've known for the last 9 years here. A lot of these guys, he recruited them, he brought them in. He loses his job, the program decides to move on. And so they've been questioning a lot this week, and they come out in this game, they build a huge lead, and then they see it whittle down. And yet they still had the resilience. They still have the spine on offense to come up and make the huge play at the end, to make the huge drive at the end, to finish it. And the defense had enough spine to get a stop against an offense who had been tearing them up. That is resilience, that is toughness, and I am incredibly proud of these young men right now.
Took the Bears with a drive in the fourth quarter to get a touchdown to get the lead back. The knee is down, and the Bears will upset the 25th ranked SMU Mustangs here tonight and spoil their opportunity at a second consecutive ACC title matchup. 38-35, the final score from California Memorial Stadium. It's the second win over a ranked opponent this season for the Bears. And what a way to finish off the regular season for California.